So how much are you putting into that?
Is this fresh water?
It's going to be live in a second here, guys.
Huh?
So
Okay,
how
so I
much are
use
you using?
I use this Canna calculator that I posted a while ago,
How much?
and I'll put the thing on our group chat, the website that I use. And you go on there and you enter the amount that you put in, the THC percentage, and it does it all for you. It calculates basically how much per serving you're gonna have, and I shoot for like 100 milligrams per serving for the big ones, and then for like these smaller ones here, I shoot for like 50 milligrams. But again, it's like it's a rough estimate because I don't know how potent some of the shit is that I grow. You know, I know it gets me fucked up, but you know what I mean. But there is a company here. When I have the money, it'll cost me about $100 and something bucks. I can go get anything I want tested. It'll tell me.
Have you ever thought about getting one of them little dudes that plugs into your phone? I mean, I know they're expensive, but you know, it's like a little dude you can plug into your phone, and that son of a bitch will read a distillate or an oil or anything that you put in there. It'll tell you the THC percentage of it.
Yeah. I mean, eventually, you know, Santa Claus is going to give me a microscope. And when I get a microscope and a few books, it'll be game over because then I'll just do it all myself. So.
Yeah.
That's Santa
there. But yeah, I was just wondering if you ever thought about something like that, because I was looking into that.
I thought about it, and then I was like, you know, I've wasted so much money before in the past on useless shit that I bought, and I'm trying to like compartmentalize everything that I spend now because I don't want to buy useless shit anymore that I end up just giving away. I don't know if a lot of you remember when I first joined Cannabis, I just started giving shit away. I was like, fuck it, you know, I'm not going to use this stuff. I need to pay tax to the karma gods and start helping some people out. So that's what I did. You know, I just fucking gave a bunch of my shit away. So.
Yeah, I think I remember when you had like light and shit going out. That, you know.
Yeah. That's kid from Canada won, and I didn't like make the contest, you know, for non-Canadian residents, and it ended up costing me a bit to get it over. But I did. I fulfilled my my thing, no matter what. So I did it. Where's the other?
Right on. So, hey everybody, we're live now. So, what's going on in our lives?
Yo, what's up, Hicks?
What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing?
Right on.
What's going on?
Hanging in there. I
don't know anybody else. I'm stoned to the bone, guys.
Hell yeah, man.
Woo-wee.
Hey, good to see you,
what you smoking on? You've been bragging about how you stoned all day. What you been smoking on?
Oh man, let's see. We picked up some Lou's Legacy today from the dispensary. Got a little bit left of that, but the real banger was the Alien Rock Candy that they had picked up. Yeah. The live sugar they picked up. That shit's fucking fantastic. Where's my camera at? Over there. Yeah, this stuff's great right there.
Oh, yeah, pretty good stuff.
Yeah, that's some real nice stuff. Live resin sugar.
That looks tasty.
That shit was nice. The Lou's Legacy was nice that was from dispensary too, but you know, for flower it was okay. They had a little special today running from yesterday's holiday, so I went over there and took advantage of that. That was nice.
Well, that must be nice. We ain't got no kind of special stuff going on down here. Down here in the southern part, man.
That's the only way I can do it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but even then, from what you were saying the other day, special still ain't that special.
Oh fuck! Oh hell yeah! The flower was still $40 an eighth, and the concentrate was still $50 a gram. But you know that's cheap here.
Woo.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know.
Man, I'm getting them funky town farm concentrates all day long, 4 for $100, man. I don't know how you can pay $50 a piece.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts, man.
What's up, guys?
That's that legal shit for you. Woo-wee.
Cariboo, what's on the lineup for today?
I'm not looking at the lineup right now. I've been trying to get Sticky Bob on for a while, so I actually.
I'm
He's
fucking
here now.
I'm
Hey,
here.
I know that we got
hey,
Sticky with some
Sticky
good
Bob.
Bob.
What's up, guys?
Hey,
Man, this fucking piece of shit laptop. I'm so sorry, guys.
made it, man.
I've been on here too for like an hour just chilling, you know, fucking waiting. That's probably why. That's probably why the fucking thing I should have started it right beforehand or some shit.
Okay, so we've got
Remind
everybody
me.
here now. Finally, it took us a while to get everybody on. There's always seems to be these. Always somebody has the trouble getting on, and that's all good. We got it, John. Eventually, Bob. Glad to have you. How's everybody doing today?
Good.
So
Man, good.
now
good.
today we're finally going to do things a little bit differently. If anybody that's paid attention to our group chat amongst the podcast members here, you know it's a shit show, and this show is on the verge of going off the rails at any time. So we had to enlist Keeper of the Strains as a producer, and he's coming up with a bit of an agenda for us so we can help keep this show a lot more.
We got him
coherent.
on here?
What's that?
We got him on here?
No, I don't think he's going to be able to make it tonight. He said he had a bunch of stuff to do.
Oh, okay.
But he did put an agenda together for us, and we're gonna do our best to be able to try and stick with that. I don't have it brought up in front of me, but I can get to it, and I think Inda could be even offered to be a bit of a timekeeper for tonight. My worry is that I'll just kind of get lost in the conversation and then just kind of completely forget that we were supposed to be hitting.
You mean like you are now?
Pretty much, yeah. It's like that. Exactly like that. Well,
Okay,
we're gonna have Indica, timekeeper here. Do you have a copy of it in front of you, Indica, or do I need to look that up?
Excuse
Let's
me.
just do our intro.
Oh, a good thing.
Kicking my ass,
You're gonna be a
guys.
great timekeeper, man. Come on.
Yeah. Hey, the new pipe's kicking my ass, man. Sorry. Yeah, I can boot it up right now. I got a timer ready to go,
I
man.
got a new piece too.
Is this a
Okay,
new
go.
piece still off now?
While we're doing that, why don't we say hi to everybody here? So
Yeah, well, I'm looking that up, go around, man, and yeah.
sounds good. Well, just so he doesn't feel lost, we'll start off with Sticky Bob, your last one to the show, brother. So we're gonna start with you. How you doing today? What you smoking on? All that good stuff.
I'm smoking on some Gorilla Glue, Big Bud Cross. I don't really know where it's from. It's from my brother-in-law. Yeah, I got here late because I got a really old laptop and stuff and all that shit and bad equipment.
We got you on, brother.
But I'm glad, yeah, I'm glad I'm here, man. I'm glad y'all
Glad
waited
you
for
made
me.
it.
Appreciate that. Appreciate
I
that,
did
fellas.
There's kind of the first priority with this podcast when we start taking in a little bit of income is to get Terp a laptop. The second priority is to get you a laptop so that everybody on the show has something that is reliable.
Right.
Your number two is
Remind us, Bob, remind us of your dog's name, please.
Oh, this is Ruby.
Ruby.
Yeah.
Sometime during the night, I'm going to introduce you to my girls.
She just ate a piece of a rise, so she's just kind of chilling.
Yeah, good old dogs. They loved it. They love to eat those nugs.
They sure do. Hey, look at that. What's that one's name?
This is my Bella.
Hi,
Bella.
Bella.
Bella. Where's Lucy?
I got Charlie's over there. He's sleeping. He's kind of a loner. He just fucked his football a little bit ago, so he's all wore out.
No, he's tuckered out now.
Yeah, he sure the fuck is, man.
Yeah.
Hate to take up your time here, Bob, but this one's Lucy.
Hi, Lucy.
Oh, hey, what's up, Lucy?
Okay. Hello.
What kind of dogs are they?
The father is a Havanese and the mother Peaky. They're sisters. Yeah. Yeah, I got Bella on a Monday and she was crying so desperately by Wednesday. I got Lucy on Thursday. So, but just a bit of advice. Don't get siblings, man.
I know. That's what I got.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
they really get into each other and they don't give a fuck about me. Like, I'm just like, feed me, clean up my shit, And, that's about it.
Right.
Like cats all day.
Well, I got some that are like a year apart. Like the brother, I got him because he was all by himself, man. Like he kind of needed a buddy, I thought. So, and then the mom got knocked up again. I said, well, I want the first pig. So I gave him a bunch of clones. So I wanted the first pig. So
Right on, right on. And Blake, you have siblings from from the same parent, but different group.
Yeah, so we got I got 2 German Shepherds. I got a 2-year-old, and then I got her brother. We got him almost a year and a half later, when they retired the mother. So we actually got him out of Alberta, Canada, and yeah, man, yeah. So we got the other one. His name's Bingo. He just turned let's see, a year and 2 months, and he's already 115 pounds, man. He's a monster. He's a big boy. So yeah, they retired the mother, and yeah, it came from the same mother, same father. So
Cool.
This is my first time having little dogs, but I'm a boxer person normally. Boxer or labs, is what I would like to have. But I just want to show you guys this real quick too. I think I showed you guys this already, but I still haven't got to use it yet. This is my my birthday present / Christmas present. I got to get a different bowl for it though. It's just like an e-nail or not e-nail, a fucking glass nail. So I got a fucking a dab press on the way. One of them Diltech dab presses. It's like a 5-ton. It's like
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. So I'm excited.
Up in
Pressing
the
this
big
on
leagues,
Jeffrey. We'll be doing that on the show here, fucking too, man.
hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
That's what I want to see. I want to see some squishes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Dude.
I wanna get one too.
Yeah. That shit seems really cool, especially when you start getting into that what do they call it, the fresh frozen stuff. I heard that's supposed to be like the cream of the crop right there.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
like the live rosin. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
we get all the live shit, but we don't get any of that fresh stuff. You know what I mean? The
Right.
fresh frozen, the rosin, the press stuff. We only get like the BHOs and stuff like that, which are terpy as fuck, no doubt. But I wouldn't mind trying some of that. You know what I mean? I keep on hearing all this stuff about it. So
Yeah, no shit.
every once in a while, you can get some of the live rosins. I got some GG4 stuff from the dispensary down here by us. But yeah, that's just regular straight live rosin.
yeah,
Damn good.
What's it called?
yeah.
That's GG4.
Oh,
That's a
okay.
GG4.
Live rosin.
Right on. That's
Hell
a
yeah.
little bit of what this is too. So
That stuff will put you on your butt right there.
yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah, I
hoping.
mean but our dispensaries here, you got to really keep an eye on what's going on, otherwise you miss it because they don't get much of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so who haven't we said hi to yet? Driz, where's? No.
I'm here.
Oh, right on. Good to see you, man. That's a beautiful plant you have behind. Actually, 3 plants, right?
Actually, 6.
Oh,
It's double stacked. There's one, a front row and a back row. Everything on the left is the White Widow. In the middle is Chango Terpene Titties, and on the right is the Erie Shredder.
that's a beautiful canopy, man. That's really nice.
Yeah, they're pretty even for no scrog net or anything. Just doing them out there, all even and looking really good. I'm happy.
Yeah, no scrog net with 3
Yeah,
different strains.
I can't scrog with what I do either. I like to scrog. If I get to like play a plant out and scrog it out, I'll put one plant right in the middle of a 4x4 or a 5x5.
Yeah.
Bed it for 6 months. Low stress train it.
Like
a clock.
Hugh Gross
like
is doing with
exactly
that.
like a clock and spread it
Lemon
out.
Pie.
But shit, man, I ain't got time for that shit. I got fucking plants
I would
moving
love
around.
to
I
do
got
that,
breeding
too.
shit go- You know what I'm saying? I can't be
Yeah.
doing. I can't be fucking with none of that shit.
But I would love to
Yeah.
do that too, dude, for real.
Oh yeah, I love your plants.
I mean, that's
dude.
pretty much how I do it, all mine. I mean, we've seen my pictures. I like to put a plant right in the middle, fill that space, man. I like that one big plant, but since I don't have a lot of headroom to work with, my big plant
One of these
wider than
days
it
I'll
is tall,
do that. I love your. Is that a grassroots LOS bed you got in there too?
Yes, it is. I love that bed, man. That bed is great.
That is
Yeah.
pretty fucking cool.
Do you get to perpetuate it too from side to side, like left, right on your gross?
You know what? I'm gonna do the two sides. The next run, I think I'm gonna put one dead in the middle, and then I'm gonna go back out to the sides with two again, and then I'm gonna kind of, stagger it out between where I'm planning inside there to work it out that way.
You got worms and stuff in there too. You got wigglers in there.
I do, yeah. When I built that thing, I just took one of my freaking worm bins and I literally just dumped it over inside of that son of a bitch, uneaten food and all. I just let it all go in there.
Have you looked into Arbico and some of them beetles they got that like the good ones that come in and eat up them bigger dead roots and stuff that you got in there? They die off
So
after a certain time too.
I'm literally gonna try to forage those from outside come summertime. I'm gonna
Nice.
literally go rock foraging. I'm just gonna lift up rocks, start grabbing bugs, and throw them in my fucking bed, man, and hope for the best.
Bring a box full of Ziploc baggies with you. That's what I do.
Yeah. So that's my plan, to get all my good bugs that aren't currently in there, to get them in there. So,
man, we would be good friends. I love to just go out and collect shit and bring it back.
Oh, you have no idea. I had a tree that I cut down, an old dead tree. And my first thought, they cut that son of a bitch down, and I looked in the middle, and it was completely hollow all the way around it, But in the middle was nothing but just great humus and just all the decay. And so I literally scooped a bucket up, and I sprinkle that shit on my beds every so often, just to spread it out. And that's just the kind of shit I like to be as absolute natural as possible, man.
Hey, here's if wait till after a storm, a local storm you got, and like a big storm, like a big lightning storm that takes down trees and stuff, and go find all the trees that lightning took down, and I'll bet you half of them trees are dead or hollow inside, or the ones that the high winds blew down, and you can just drive around and find that stuff.
Oh yeah, well I got a nice size. I got a pretty nice sized property, and I've got a lot of trees, and I've got some trees with hollow set. Hell, I got some trees growing lion's mane on them every summer. So I actually climb my trees to pull lion's mane out of my trees.
I might have to send me some spores of that.
If I can figure it out, man.
We're getting off topic here again.
Hey, that was a good topic. Hey, if that's good, that's a good ramble. I like that though. That was all good
Well,
stuff.
hey,
I love.
I'm not scrogging for the first time. This is my first time not scrogging, and I kind of seen that might have been something that you guys were talking about. But yeah, I was gonna try just doing like the sticks this time because I have several different strains. You know what I'm saying? So that was my thing too.
Yeah, I gotta move pots around, and I'm S1ing stuff, and isolating and pollinating and matting, and so I got to be able to move stuff around, shift lights, shift heights, do different stuff.
Yeah, I want to be able to move them around and yeah, get them in and out if I need to.
Yeah.
We've got a question in chat for Drizzt. 311 wants to know if your White Widow came from Nirvana.
No, I actually got that. They were seeds that I won from Just Because. He was giving away some seeds. He had a contest last year, and there were 3 female seeds, and I won them. So
Jesse Martini, he's a good dude too. Shout out to him, man.
Yeah, good dude, good dude.
Yeah.
Well, before we get too further in here, because you guys are gonna have 12 minutes of ramble here. Tonight for the people, I'm going to go over the gummy recipe as I do it, and I've already pre-made a batch and pre-decarbed. I'm going to go over my decarbing process. I went and picked up some trim today from the dispensary so that I could decarb with you guys here today. I picked up some sour D, tested at 26%, so it tests pretty high. So we got a jar of trim here. We're going to go ahead and throw in. I got my oven set at 230. I got trim in the jar, and I'm not going to put water in this or anything yet. So I'm just going to put it in the oven and decarb it. I got it at 230. The recipe I have calls for an ounce, 1 ounce per 1 cup of can oil. Right in here, I have a quarter, so we're gonna go a little bit little bit lower. So we're gonna throw that in. After it's all done and said what, this would be the end result. I made some earlier so you could see what it is. And it's 2 tablespoons of canned oil per half cup of water. So that's what we have in here in this bowl. I got it on a double boil on low. I added 17 drops of stevia sweetener. And I added 2 drops of raspberry flavor. We're gonna do 1 box of Jell-O, whatever flavor you desire. And 1 packet of gelatin unflavored. So you want to mix it in nice and slow. You want to hold that board, please?
Nice assist.
It's like whatever.
What?
All right, we're gonna mix for a few minutes. You fellas have some dabs.
Sorry about that.
I was just saying, man, you know what the really bad part about being a vapor is? But when your batteries die, you can't vape shit.
Oh shit.
How about going upstairs and getting some vape?
You know what's bad about being a dabber? Just about fucking everything, man. That's a pain in the fucking ass having to heat up a rig every fucking time. And then I got a cat that wants to break everything now. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. It's horrible.
Well,
hey, I'm telling you, hey, Indica B, I'm telling you, those are looking more and more appetizing, man. I'm telling you, it's so nice and convenient. Like all this shit, so many moving parts, and it's just like, then you got propane, you're always gonna have to fill up and stuff, find new tanks and stuff, man.
I'm tired of knocking torches, dude, tripping over them. I'm just tired of
Hey,
it.
you say that, but if I go like 3 days without dabs, I'm just not a
but yeah, man, I don't know. Yeah, I just fucking bit the bullet, man, and went and did it. Believe me, my wife wanted to kill me, but it was just, I had to do it, man. You know what I mean? So,
she's probably happier that you got it now, though.
For me, using that, man, I feel like in the end, you end up saving a boatload of money because you actually, you don't smoke as much, man, on that, you know what I'm saying? You don't waste as much. I feel like the high is better. You can taste it better. I mean, it's just, you're not blowing through fucking bottles of butane or whatever you're using for torch, dude. You know what I mean? Like, and if you think about it, a good torch, man, like a real dab torch, it's like $200, man. A nice dab torch. You know what I mean? But still, I don't know. I think it's worth the money in the end, man.
I love flour at the end of the day. You know what I mean? That's the best. Some good flour, man. That's where, I mean? So,
man.
When you, man, that's the best thing in the world.
I still haven't had like real fucking flour, rosin, like.
Oh yeah, that's what I said. I haven't either.
I've never had it.
I've had, like I said, the live resins and all that stuff, but
yeah,
like we had a dispensary here that was doing the dry sift rosin. They were doing the dry sift rosin, and that shit's still there. And they brought it there like that's just still there, dude. I didn't even try it because like I read the reviews before I did it, and I was like, damn, I'm glad I did not grab that one.
See, I'm gonna try.
I think it's down like $30 from like the starting price now. Like they're trying to give it away, and people are just like,
wow.
I'd buy that just to make edibles out of it.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Get a good enough deal too, maybe.
You know what's in there.
But hey,
man,
even at that, it's still what, like $50 or $40, $50 a gram right there still.
Yeah, but
yeah.
I bet you
like 80 here, dude, for live rosin.
I bet you went in there and cut a deal with them because they're sitting on it so long. I bet you they'd give it away next to nothing, dude.
Probably,
And then like Fluffkin said, man, just make a fucking badass batch of edibles, bro. You know.
I'm just gonna bring in one of
You
your
know?
guys' cute dogs in with me. Might be able to sugar them up some, man. Y'all got some adorable little puppies over there, man. All these
Bella,
canna
get over
pups
here.
running around, man.
Right.
Man.
Is that only because it's weird to put a cat on a leash and try to walk it around?
Hell no, I used to do that at the Harley store in Atlanta, and people would look at me crazy as fuck.
There's this fucking woman in my trailer park that she has she walks her dog and the cat follows, or the cat will lead, but like 20 yards ahead or 20 yards behind, and it'll run and catch up. I ain't never seen no shit like that before.
Yeah, man.
I really haven't.
I had a girlfriend's cat who would play fetch.
Oh,
That's some crazy shit right there too.
Fucking wild.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I used to be kind of the talk of my neighborhood because I'd take my 4.5 foot iguana out on a leash and walk him around my yard. So
Hell yeah.
I used to get a lot of really fucking weird looks.
I've been looking into them bearded dragon things.
Yeah, well, bearded dragons don't get big enough to put them on a leash and walk them outside. You know what I mean?
Cool. Cool.
I
Hey,
had a
listen,
big one like that too. It was 5 foot, and then its tail got slammed in the door at school, so it ended up being like 3.5 foot after that.
Hey, do iguanas' tails grow back?
Yeah, it sure as fuck did. It just takes a lot longer, because it's a lot older. You know what I mean? The bigger they are, the harder, the longer it takes for them to grow out. But if it's a youngster, then it'll grow back pretty quick. But
wow.
Think. What has Terp got up there? He's got some molds made?
yeah.
Molds, man.
All right.
I need to get some of them.
Hell yeah, man.
These were the ones I made before the show. So they've already set. So now I just throw them in the fridge. But they're pretty close, good to go. You can put these in the fridge for a few hours, pull them out, and they're ready to go.
And they're
And I'm gonna say these are roughly around 50 milligrams, give or take. But after I eat one in the morning, I'll know. If my day is fucked and I'm sleeping by noon, then I'll know. So hopefully that doesn't happen.
Right.
Quality control. Good.
He's like, hopefully that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Research and development. That's the fun part.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Hey, so while we've got a minute here, let's do a couple of YouTube shout outs here in the chat. We've got a pretty good gang of people in there. We got Sweet Johnny hanging out.
Johnny, yeah. I was gonna
We've got 311s hanging out, holding down the fort.
my dude.
Hell yeah, man.
We've got Rosin Man Adams hanging out in there. What's up?
What's
up,
up, dude?
brother?
Shout out to 311 for the positive support this morning.
Yeah. We got Sam Beaselbub, another metalhead. He's another kind of buzz.
Hey, yeah, he's dope on the art too.
Yep.
Check out his stuff.
Yeah,
Man.
Yeah, man.
Super dope out there, dude.
We got Keepers in there. Keepers hanging out, holding it down for us. Good to see you, Keeper. And thanks for coming on board with us, man. We really appreciate you.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, great job. Great work.
Terparina, we've had her in the chat. She hasn't been able to get into the chat. Finally, she's in there tonight. That's awesome. Although she's got more important things to do at the moment.
Hell yeah.
Looking at her doing a long rip in the YouTube feed right now. So, and we had Canada's Finest. They're hanging out in there. What's up, Canada's? They're another BC grower here. So shout out to our BC.
I see we got Don Miller too, man. What's up, brother? I see he's
he's always out there doing work.
Hell yeah,
man.
man.
That big ass face he has now. Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, hey, I just want to remind everybody too who's tuning in, man. Guys, I want to just appreciate everybody's love and support. But if you can, man, go hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, you guys, please. We'd really appreciate that, and thank you guys for all the support and love, man. We really appreciate it.
That's the best.
Listen, if I could, I'd like to tell a story.
Okay.
Yeah, man, absolutely.
Okay, so where do I start? I don't want to make a long story, but it started with a gig at
all
the
night.
local grow store in town here, and really, I just loved it. Used to work there one day a week, and it was great. And that's how I met Brad. And it was shortly after meeting him that he told me that he was doing a podcast. And he was thinking about inviting other people on, and asked if maybe I'd be interested. And at the time I thought, well, shit. I mean, who else is going to watch this thing besides me and Brad? And so I said, okay. And and I really thought that it was just going to be him and me talking back and forth, and that would be the show. And oh my God, buddy, you created a monster, man. Congratulations, buddy. You've done a great job, man.
Thank you, but really, Amanda, I should be thanking you guys. This doesn't happen without you all joining me, and also the people in the chat watching and letting us know that they dig what's going on here, right? If you go back and look at my early podcasts, they were about 20 minutes to 45 minutes on average, with me just kind of talking by myself. And all the views were like, 20, 30 views, and this kind of topped out right about there. Since you guys come on board, then like every video averages in the 70s or so, I think. We just had my first video beat 100 views there. That was last Tuesday's video, Fluffykins' debut on the show. Hell yeah, guys. And then last Friday's show, the debut of Uncle Ronnie, that's going to be the next one to beat 100 views, I think. And like, that guy was the shit, man. I enjoyed him. And
yeah.
and also to think about Mrs. Opie on the Sunday show. Like those shows had somebody that was kind of in the background that just kind of came from behind and was like the star of the show, and it was great. It's because just they were having fun, and that's exactly what I want to see here is people having fun and joking, and it's like, man, it's
right on.
It's exactly what it should be. So thank you for joining me, and I'm just gonna be quiet for a little bit and
thanks for having me, man. Thanks for having me. Shit.
Well,
oh yeah, I appreciate it.
It's a lot of fun. It's a pleasure. Listen, if I could throw out a topic, it's kind of timely for me. I got some plants from Brad, and I'm trying to determine their sex. And I posted a picture in our group there. I don't know if anybody had a chance to look at it, but
yep.
I'm in 5 weeks of, no, I'm sorry, 5 days into 12 hours, and don't know. I'm watching for the sign. I know what to look for. I'm just wondering what anybody, if they took a close up, might think of where I'm at right now.
It's hard to tell until they get like a week to 10 days, sometimes 12 days before they start showing sex. Okay. Mine are only on day 3, and you can't tell anything. Even the ones I know are female because they were female seeds, like the shredder. That's a female plant. I mean, it's not showing anything yet.
My Twin Cities had full-on nut sacks at the morning of day 8 from the flip.
Yeah,
I believe I sent a picture to Karen. I believe I showed you guys, didn't I?
Yeah, I think
I think that was a private message to you.
Yeah, I've seen it too. Like, yeah,
that was impressive. I don't see that's rare too. Usually it's about 12 days, but
my females they usually show first though for some reason.
Yeah, I mean, so they'll show you pre-flower, and you can kind of determine like. Some males won't show that those pre-flower, that comes off of your internode sections. Usually after the 5th node is where you'll see it, and you can kind of determine that. It's not 100%, but sometimes you can. Once you get to know whatever you're growing, you can tell what it's going to do. Whether it's a male or a female. I think if you've grown it enough, you might. But yeah, you'll see it under a jewel scope too. A male will have a raised stem, you know what I mean, and then it'll have usually a set of sacs, a set of.
Yeah, I seen that picture that you posted, that close up, where the male had the raised spade, like you're saying.
Right. Yeah.
Almost like a stem to it, up to it.
So if I were you, Rick, yeah, as soon as it, if you're going to be able to determine sex, you'll know from a mind's eye. If you're looking at it from the ground, you can tell because it just looks like little bubbles, like like little spider mite infestation sacs that are starting to pop up on there or something, but they're not. That's actually not relevant. Never mind. Forget I said that. But just little, just little nubs, you know.
So I'm going to be looking at the top, the top of the flower.
No, right at the internode sections where they split, where your petioles are come out, where you're branching off, right at every internode section.
Okay, but mostly at the top, like closer to the top is where I'm going to get the first indication.
No, not always. After the fifth, anywhere after the fifth node.
Okay.
Now, isn't it true when you go to look at one that's a little bit younger, you know, when you're still in like the veg state, that you know, if you get your loop out, you look close enough that internode spacing that you can see, you know, like a single hair, double hair, you know, a little, you can almost get sex
Right.
off
So
there.
the double hair female, and then just the single,
Yeah.
the thick one, which is the male. Yeah, that's what I was talking about as far as flower goes. Sorry, I should have clarified.
Okay, I think I saw one of those today, and that was in day 5, and it was the double.
The vagina, yeah.
Okay, I get it. I get it.
Yeah, I would say it probably it's strain dependent, man, of when it's gonna show signs. You know what I mean? I've seen it. I've seen strains hit like 14 days, man.
What were you guys talking about? The double hair and the single hair, though. I'm kind of lost.
The double hair is the female, and the single is
pistols, man. Yeah.
So that's
on the pistols.
Pre-flower is what they're called.
Yeah, your pre-flowers. You should be.
Okay.
It's I don't think
sometimes
it's
the males will
but,
shoot out a fucking pistol like that.
Yeah, but it'll be a single when you're in veg, you know, when you look at it, and so you're looking at like a pre-flowers, it'll shoot out what looks like a hair, but it'll be like a single hair.
Okay.
And,
if I'm even questioning it, I'll flip it into flower just till I can get that indication, and then I'll drop it back out and put it back in re-veg. And if it's got good genetics, it'll bounce back fairly quick, and it'll start vegging without it actually starting to flower. You actually might get a little aggressive growth going on there too if you hit it with a T. But
okay. With me, here's the bottom line: is that I got this from Brad, and it was the Brad was the Violator cross, Afghani cross, and
dog Afghani.
Oh, okay. So all I want to do is determine as soon as possible what are the males and what are the females, and I want to call the males and move the females to catch up with what's going on over there. So I guess my next question to expand this a little bit is, okay, if I've got males and females in the same area, how long is it before I'm going to have a fear that the males are going to cross with the females?
As long as you've got a male in there, there is risk of pollen transfer. But if you call them as soon as you're able to identify them, or put them in a separate room and let them develop further until you can definitely identify them, then you minimize your chances. Odds are, like, if you're killing them as soon as you can identify them, odds are you're not going to get a bunch of pollinated buds. It's very unlikely, but there's a chance.
Okay, but like like even waiting until you actually see the pollen sac, or like I know one year I was doing an outdoor grow, and I swear to God, I was in there every day, and I had plants like over 10 feet tall. And on June the 21st, I was there on the solstice, and on the 22nd, I walked in, and it was pollen sacs everywhere. Like one day after the solstice, man, they were just like there. I mean, I got it out right away, but I couldn't believe how quickly they showed their.
It can happen fast, where like you can get plants that just develop so rapidly that you're just like, it's mind blowing. But it's odds are they'll go slow enough that you'll see the hairs that we're talking about. Just watch the nodal spacings. My go-to trick. keep your eye on those, and then you'll see the hairs, and then you'll see the pollen sacs that kind of almost look like a bunch of coconuts or bananas. I mean, well, coconut shaped bananas.
Bananas. All right.
Yeah, man, I would say it's just strain dependent, man. And then like you just said, Brad, I think seeing it faster is if you have everything in that garden or that room on point to that strain and how it likes to grow. I think that's when like you said, you'll see it like that. You know what I mean?
Actually, the funny thing is I just flipped all mine of the same mix there. Well, actually, yeah, because you got yours from the same box. That's right. For some reason I had it in my head you grew those from seed, but that's not the case. Yeah, so I just flipped mine yesterday, so I'll be trying to figure out sex here real
Nice.
like, so that's exciting. And then it's kind of funny because I didn't have the room. I was hoping my full OG table would be done, but there's still a couple that need to stay there for a week or whatever. So I just put these 2-gallon pots with the violators all over the place in there, up on top of other pots in between plants, you name it. They just need to get the light and start the process.
Do you guys give it a dark
What
cycle
OG are you
between flower and from veg to flower? Do you guys give a dark cycle at all?
I would if I was set up for doing that. But I would need another whole other space to be able to do that, because basically I've got my veg, my bloom, and then another area for my breeding area.
Okay, but if you could, you would.
Yeah, I've heard it's a good idea to put your plants to sleep, but
yeah, I did try it one time, and I tell you what, it did have them react. It was like 3 or 4 days, and I was seeing sex. You know what I'm saying? Rather than the 7 to 10 days that generally I would start. 7 days would be the soonest generally before. But when I gave that 36 hours of darkness prior to flower, it was like three days on one, 4 days on the rest of them.
Oh, really?
I had
Wow.
sex, so.
Oh, cool.
And then I know of other people that they'll say they're running an 18 and 6 hour light for cycle for the last week or whatever. They'll step it back an hour, so it'll be like 17 and 7 or whatever. Please don't ask me to do the math on all this.
Well, I did 18 and 6.
Right, it'd be 17 hours one night, 16 the next, 15 all the way till you get to the 12 cycle. And, so apparently it's supposed to be less stressful and kind of along the same ideas of putting your plants to sleep for the 36 or 48 hours.
Okay.
I think most people do closer to the 36 though, is my understanding.
What? Yeah, I like this. You're muted, sir.
You're muted, Turk.
I put them in 24-hour darkness on their last day, but I do a temperature variation and a light variation for the last week where I super flush it too. And then I do the 18 and 6 all up until the last day, and then it goes 24-hour dark. But it's getting flushed with the sugars and the entire time, whether that be via cocoa powder sugar, or I like to use light agave syrup, pure organic agave mixed with water is a good one. So some good sugar carbs there.
Yeah, I don't know
Sugars
how.
are the key. Sugars are the key in your soil.
I agree. But I don't know how y'all like set your timers up, but I mean, I'm just using those mechanical tab timers. So what I do is every day I just push a new fucking tab. And so I'll take a half hour off every day until I hit my actual flower time. And so, it's just a daily thing. I'll go in there and I'll be like, poop, a half hour done a day, and so I just knock it down a half hour day until it's 12 low.
Oh man, I got a million.
The more you make it,
like if I had to keep track of that, it's more time.
I would just be more scared if you lost power, man, because then you're gonna lose track of time, At least if you get something battery operated, you know what I mean, with backup battery in it, you'll never.
Good.
I mean, that's what I'd be scared of.
Yeah, I didn't think about that because I got all mechanicals too.
You can set multiple settings. So like right now, for example, like my exhaust run at 24/7 right now. I have it set up 3 different times to kick off and on during the day. And if I lose power, it's gonna stay on that cycle that I have. You know what I'm saying? With manual, you're gonna have to go back and reset everything, man. You know.
Yeah.
I remember when I lost power last year on my manual. That's why I spent $18 on one that has battery off back. Well worth it.
Yeah, same here. It happened to me a couple years ago, and I was like, "Fuck this!" I was like, I just spent the money and bought them because I didn't want to happen to again.
I need to get a generator for that other grow site because they lose power out there all the time, and that's something that we're not going to be able to afford to have happen. So.
That's where you guys are screwing up, you see, because I'm a utility arborist. I cut trees away from power lines for a living. There's no power outages in my area.
See, man, this fucking thing, it needs some tree work done, bro. You should see the damn trees that are hanging over top of the whole fucking, the two buildings, dude, and it really just freaks me out. And they're all fucking dead trees. They've been struck by lightning. You know what I'm saying?
Believe you should see some of the stuff that we have to deal with, man. And what's even worse than
I'm sure
is the stuff that we drive by, like stuff that it's no doubter that's going to wipe the line out if that goes type stuff. And then you keep driving less than a kilometer away and we'll take out like a little aspen whip that's maybe as tall as I am. And you're just like, there's like, what the fuck? And ask Rick, because I've been out working in his area for the better part of the last month, I'd say. And yeah, there isn't much work out there for what we were doing, but you see all these hazard trees. And it's like,
no, but shout out to you, buddy, and your company, because when I first moved here 15 years ago, we'd had power outages like we're ugly. But for the last number of years, it's been minimal. And thanks to you, buddy.
I grow dope and I need the power on, so.
Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to mention though, Rob. Even if you have power outages, you don't have to worry about going back to full power. You know, just have a couple of small lights going, and that should be enough to keep the plants happy or okay, as long as the power outage is happening.
Right.
That's
a good idea right there.
It's called invest in a generator.
Lower power, at least, a smaller.
That'd be motor or whatever.
I'm excited to use that.
I'm gonna have to get a generator no matter what. But what I see what you're saying. Though. I mean, I could just run like 4 lights because there's no way. I mean, to get a generator to run the whole fucking thing would not.
No.
I'm gonna have to get one of them Generac systems that are fucking $10,000, and I can't do that right now. Not yet. Maybe next year.
And it's not as bad during veg, but during flower, it's a big deal. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Not hurting
the end of the world, but it's
who else was it? And Blazing Asian in chat hanging out with us. What's up, guys? And
What's up, guys?
Shout out Automation is Freedom, the first round of shout outs that we were doing. So
right on.
What's up, brother?
Does anybody know how much them emails are that the Asian Blaze has? He has that email that he always uses. Like,
I'll tell you what, that thing's really convenient.
Yeah, you just hook that shit right up to your bowl or whatever, right, on your dab rig, and set it to whatever. Set it and forget it, pretty much, right?
Yeah, and I wish, bro. I'm stuck by $20 pipes.
Well, that's what I got, but I want to put one of those on it eventually. I'd like to put something on it.
We got our bong that we've had forever. It keeps collecting stickers. We love that thing. So we smoke it quite frequently.
Right.
Although I've never bought one of these fancy like hundreds of dollar rigs before. I don't think I've ever tried one.
I'm too scared to break it.
I'm more of the like $50 to $100 range kind of guy. The best dab rig I've ever had was like a $30 Wish special. We got it about a year ago. That thing was great, worked like a hot damn, and eventually someone, my IT department, knocked it off a dresser, as so often happens. And hey, we've had multiple dab rigs since then, and none of them are as good. And it's kind of funny.
This is my first one.
Is Buff still with us?
Thinky Bob.
Blazing Asian says it was about $170.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he said 170 for us. Blazing Asian said 170.
Okay. Well, it's still cheaper than fucking the $300 one I was looking at. So, you know.
Yeah, man, absolutely.
You all right
is
to hang
Fluff
out?
still with us? Fluff?
Was it?
Oh yeah, I'm here. Rick. What's up, buddy?
Oh well, we were talking the other day about vaporizers, and I never got a chance to introduce you to mine. This is called a PAX. Have you heard of this one?
Yeah, I've got one over here in the corner.
Yeah. I'm sure that between all of us, we could open this beautiful museum of all the shit collected over the fucking years.
I love Pax pens.
But yeah, this one here I pulled out of the antique box, and I'm really enjoying it, man. It's really, really nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, those packs, they're a great unit. They're reliable. They hold a lot. They're convenient. I mean, there's not a lot wrong with that thing. I just never liked the draw resistance on it. Like, it feels like you're sucking through something really, really tight, and I never did like that part of it. But
yeah, you have to really relax your draw and take your time, and but it's got an app, so I can see it all on my phone, the temperature and blah blah blah.
So you got the app, huh? That's nice. Yeah, you can adjust all that through there. What are you holding up there, Turp? Yeah,
that was good, man. Yeah, what do you got there, Turp?
This is of an OG variety crossed with MK.
Can you hold up?
It's got that strong Afghani in there too. I think it's stinky.
Stinky.
It's potent.
It looks it.
Yeah, pretty excited. We're gonna smoke some. We'll let you know right now.
Right now, live on Cariboo, Hart TV. That's what I'm talking about.
Hell,
already.
There you go.
Boom. Driss, what are you smoking on, Driss?
Hey, check out my picture back. What do you think of this shot I took?
Excellent.
This is with the $20 Amazon plug into my phone, little microscope thing. It works better if you got two people. That way she can hold the phone while you work the microscope. Man, you get some good shots.
I just got one of those things, but I don't have a clue how it works. Is it like this? It's got some little clamp on here.
No. Go grab that thing. I'll show you here quick.
I've seen those
like that,
Let's Be Buds. Do you like that, Let's Be Buds?
I want to get.
I haven't figured it out. I don't know how to use it.
What's that, Fluffkins?
It
Fluffkins,
clips right on here. My buddy has one. It clips right onto your camera right there on your phone.
And is there a
Wi-Fi, right?
One's for the flash and one's for the camera.
That's what I've seen one like that, Turp.
Yeah, those are really nice, Turp.
Wi-Fi.
I got this for $20 on Amazon.
But Let's Be Buds, those work too.
I know, and I paid $20 for the one.
They want to charge you for all these extra features on their app to pay for their pro to do all this other hands-free stuff and not yada yada. I don't use any of it. I have her hold the phone for me. We're kind of in sync with each other now, and I just work the camera with the zoom in, zoom out, and twist it around the buds and destroy a bunch of trichomes so I can get the perfect shot.
That's a beautiful shot for just a.
I do the same thing with the one that Rick has. I destroy the shit out of trichomes. The one that Rick's got, I do.
I kind of get an eye for that stuff just by looking. I can tell by some of the colorations and the shapes of the leaf how the trichomes are going to look popping off of that. So I'll kind of go for those shots. And it's really fun to do. It's exciting. Thanks, Rick, because I'm really enjoying doing these. So.
Yeah, but sometimes.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to figure it out, and I want to post some of my shots too. Yeah.
Here, I'll put another one up.
Hey, Fluffkin, how much did that one cost that you have?
That's basically the same thing that Turp has.
Okay,
So
just
that's,
white.
Yeah, it's basically the same as what Turp's got. It's just white. I think it was maybe $25.
Okay.
But no different. Probably just a different program running.
Yeah, it's probably the same brand. I don't even know what I did with the box. I just
But-
was like, the
Turp,
little
yours
thing
works
comes
with your
off.
phone. Yours works with your phone though, right, Turp?
Yeah, mine just plugs into the USB port, and you download their app. Everything's on apps
Oh, that's
now
sweet.
these days.
See, that's
I
what
Yeah,
swear,
mine-
I swear they have an app for everything. You know, I feel like I woke up and now I just woke up one day and now everything's in an app.
Yeah, no shit. It's the truth. For real.
Don't
But I
like
got
your
a
I
Toke
got-
Kindle.
speaker?
That
Want to
would
get
be-
it from a different store? There's an app for that.
There
That
it
would
is.
be really handy because I can't get any apps on this fucking laptop. So, but the Kindle I can. So that would be something I could plug into. That would be great. Excellent.
Shit, man, Walmart's got those $20 phones. That's what I had prepaid forever. And actually, Verizon Wireless and AT&T and all those major companies, they all do prepay
I
wireless.
just ordered a Trump phone.
A Trump
Yeah,
phone?
they all just about every phone they have
Yeah.
nowadays is pretty applicable to be able to use. From what I found, you know.
Right.
Yeah, and
That
in
was-
the
that
city
was
we
the-
have like
one of the
Metro
first
BCS, all
ones
sorts of stuff.
Got
Yeah, because that phone's not gonna work on anything or anything.
I mean,
the one that free one that I got coming.
that microscope that I got is actually wireless. You can do it through your phone, you can do it through your computer, you know, or you can actually plug it in wired too, if you know you want to use the wired option too. So, but it also has the wireless option that you can run through your computer, through your phone, all that shit. So
That's
it's
sweet.
quite nice.
I'll
I mean,
tell
I
you
like
what, it's a blessing to have when when you're spotting deficiencies, trying to determine whether or not it's pests or deficiencies. You can just put the
Mhm.
microscope right on that leaf and you see.
Yeah, you just look at that brown fucking dead spot, or you find that bug and destroy his ass.
Right. So I believe Indica B had some. I want to hear about Cope Farms and this giveaway he's got for the people. I know people want to hear this. What you got, my man?
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, man. Now we got we're gonna flip the flower down to Canacope Farms probably Friday, Saturday morning, somewhere around there. Took a fuck ton of clones yesterday, taught the wife how to take clones, so got her kind of working on that too and getting better. They're all doing fantastic right now. I posted up today how we did it with use fresh aloe, so that worked. I love using that. Sub cool trick I seen in one of his videos a few years back, man. I live by that shit. So
The aloe?
yeah, man. Oh
Oh
yeah.
hell yeah! I got that
man.
200X stuff from
Play
Build
it,
the Slow,
fucking
man.
play it,
Fire.
lay it down, man. It's I stick after I cut the clone 45 it, shave
Do
a
you
little
shave
bit,
it too?
stick it right in there. Huh?
Do you shave the tip of your clone?
Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to Katsu. Katsu threw an email out there.
Yeah, I seen that today,
tip with
man.
everybody shaving the
today.
tips of the clone. So shout out to Katsu for sharing the knowledge with the people, and that's actually a really great tip to throw monster roots real fast.
Yeah,
I
very
even
quickly.
learned from the Jorge Cervantes days. I take a really thin pair of scissors and I cut right down the middle of the stem.
Yep.
So it splits it into two.
Nice.
And it will throw roots off the inside of that too. So.
Absolutely.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I
man.
mean,
No, you're good. Yeah, so yeah, we got that going on. We popped a bunch of beans too. Shout out to Adam. We got 5 of those granddaddy garlics going. So we'll fucking hunt those out, see what we get. We're praying for some.
Those sound like they're gonna be something special.
Oh yeah, man, they sound amazing.
Yeah,
So,
that just sounds crazy.
Oh, I can't wait. I'm so fucking
right.
And it's an honor, man.
Yeah, you should see.
Appreciate it, so.
I actually
They both
got
do
some
amazing work.
pollen
They
from that
both do
dude.
some really good work, man.
Absolutely. Yes, I can't agree more, man.
Yeah.
What's up,
I
Turk?
got some pollen from that dude of that GDP OG
Yes,
cross.
I remember you
And
saying.
I got a small amount of it, but I was able to get some of it going, and she is super pretty. So
Hell,
I'll send you
man.
guys some private DMs of her. Beautiful structure. little nitrogen deficient there through the basic soil, but I just wanted to see. I didn't give her nothing extra, just basic.
Oh yeah, man. And yeah, so yeah, we got that going, and then pricing out right now. We're gonna put up. It took measurements today, so I'm gonna do 24-foot long by 14-foot wide greenhouse for this upcoming season. So
Nice.
I'm gonna get that rocked out, built out, and all that good stuff. And yeah,
I'm excited for outdoor season.
hell yeah, me too, man. I love it. I don't know.
It'll be my first one, so I'm excited for that.
Yeah, man. I've been doing it. Shit, like I said, I learned when I was 13 from an old school dude, man, and it's stuck with me ever since, And then
How tall will you grow the plants in there?
so I'm gonna try to get it at least. I wanna at least try to go 10 to 11 feet tall. At the peak. So we'll probably go like, I'd say like 8 to 9 would be a nice, trellising them out, bushing them out would be beautiful if I'm blessed with that. That'd be awesome, So we did one year. I was like 2 years ago. We did a couple 8.5 footers right out wide open. I got pictures. I'd have to look them up. I'll share them with you guys. But with my wife, that's like I think she's like 4 foot something. So they're fucking. I mean, you can't even see her, man. They're monsters. That was one of the best seasons that we did yet. But and then yeah, man. Before I get carried away, I'll just show you guys. We're still kind of planning it here, so we're putting it all together. But we got we got a little that's what we're gonna do for the giveaway. So we got a 9,000 K LED Lux, 2 strips in there. pH, root riot kit, dome for it, tray, pH up and down, a couple hydroponic nutrients. I got a timer, a pair of snips, and I know Cariboo said he was gonna throw some beans in there too as well.
Yeah, I'll throw in a 10-pack of Afghani and a 10-pack of each of my 5 different White Widow Afghani F2 phenos that I did.
I got a 13-pack of what is it? Badger's Batch vanilla tart. And too.
And then who'd you get that? I forget who you got that from today, right, Cariboo? He's sending me something. I forget.
I can't believe I forgot that, man. Thank you so much. That slipped my mind. But yeah, Ema fucking Han, he reached out to me today. And he wants to throw a calendar into the mix. So I reached out to you, got your address. He said he's gonna send that over to you. So we'll have that in the pile there too.
Yeah.
I just want to say that guy's got the coolest name in the entire internet.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, big shout out.
Yeah, shout out to him. He's a badass too, man.
Hell yeah. Big shout out for that. Yeah, so we got that coming. We'll get that, and yeah, we'll get more together. I don't know. What do you think, Cariboo? Maybe sometime. What do you think? Maybe this week show, one of these shows this week, next week, or something. And
I think once we get it figured out and settled, let's give it a week to advertise it, and we'll figure out some kind of strategy. We'll get Keeper the Strains in on that, as he seems to be the brain of the operation nowadays.
Hell yeah, man.
And which I love. I absolutely love it. Thanks again for coming on board. And yeah, I say let's give it a week. Right.
Absolutely. Yeah, man. I fully agree with that. And I don't know. We'll since we're live now, let's kind of put this here. Do we want to put stipulations on it for like new growers or something only, or
that's what I was everybody? Last time we said something about for new growers only.
That's right, brother. I remember that. So that's why I was kind of bringing it up. I don't know, if where we wanted to go with that. You know what I mean? So I'm cool with anything, guys. You know what I mean?
I'd like us to hit a certain number of views as well. That'd be cool.
Absolutely, man. Yeah. So
okay.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah.
We'll put something together then. So yeah, guys, be looking forward.
Hit that like button.
Yeah, hit that like button. Subscribe, man, and
yeah. I'm looking for a little bit of support on Cannabuzz too. So if we can get some likes on Cannabuzz, we can get me to. I'm trying to get to 1,000 before April.
So yeah,
I'll try to get up there.
So I can.
But I'm going to be throwing in 5 headband Afghanis, and the Afghani phenos and those headbands are 88 Afghanis. So they are going to be some pretty phenomenal shit. So there's only 4 varieties of it, so it'll be great. And I'll throw that in.
You guys are
Oh,
talking about getting to like 1,000 people and 500 people. I think I'm still fighting for like 240.
Yeah, man. So yeah,
I don't even think
No
I looked at
shit.
that thing for like the first couple months on there.
I'm just saying it's a long way from 2, okay?
Oh, it is.
yeah. So look forward to this, guys. It's coming out. We'll like I said, we'll get us all put together and we'll feature something. Caribou, we'll have you throw it up on Cannabuzz or something, like a featured special, man. And,
Well, here's another thing we
for,
can
for the
consider.
show wise and stuff. And
I mean, I'll be throwing in some extras too. I got some projects I've been working on. I'll be able to throw a couple extra things in there too. They'll be a surprise. You won't even know until you receive it. So.
Another thing to
Well,
consider is
yeah.
we could kind of divvy it up, like give them the big starter pack, and I'll still chip in all those seeds that I was gonna throw in. I've got tons of seeds, guys. We can do up a bunch more seeds so that someone that isn't just starting up too. So
Okay.
it's a little bit of fun, and then everybody can join in.
I'll go dig in the
There'll be
stockpile.
some,
I think I
there'll
got
be
some
some
of those,
gypsy juice, exclusively available to Caribou Hart TV only too. So.
That
Oh,
sounds
yeah,
Yeah.
man.
And I think I'm thinking we're
That
going
would
to be
be
looking at those are going to be coming with a subscription. I think.
Hey, Indica, I need your address. Message me your address tonight on Cannabis because I got a bunch of packages going out tomorrow. So I'd like to get that 13 pack out to you tomorrow.
Yeah, man. I'll do that. I'll do that right after the show, brother. I'll get that.
Great, I appreciate it.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Yeah.
Well, Indica, while everyone's
man,
adding to this thing, I figured I'd let you know that I wanted to add a set of grow bag, just some fabric grow pods.
Oh yeah, man.
Awesome.
Oh yeah.
If everything
Hell
was
yeah.
going, I figured it kind of looked like it needed to happen, so I want to throw those in on that too.
I love that, man. So then once they get these kicked off, they can go right in those fucking bags, brother. Hell yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right. Damn right.
Awesome, guys. Hell yeah, man.
It's gonna be a perfect setup all the way around.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
great, man.
And I think that's great, man. What are you saying too? Like somebody who is like, subscribed to Caribou Hart show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey,
show
love
love with him, show love.
I'll throw this out there right now, man. I know at least where I live, my grocery store, because I actually went down there. It was like 2 days ago. I was actually going to buy a couple more, dude, for myself. And I'm like, hey, man, where they at? And he's like, dude, we're fucking sold out of them, man. And I guess the Lux company for these are even on back order. I don't know how true that is, but that's what he was telling me. And he's like 2 months out right now to get his order on these. I guess these things are fucking awesome. I
heard.
I love them, dude.
I'm sorry, what is that?
So they're just clone Luck. They're like they're
strips, right?
Yeah, they're strips, man.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna. I got to double check, but I think I got 10 of those Chongo terpene titties. I'm gonna throw in that giveaway too. So I just got to double check on the amount. I know I got 5, but if I got 10, I'm gonna throw the 10 in there. I just popped 5 of them. So
damn.
I'll tell you what, I've been throwing that dude
Can't wait to see
genetics
them.
around to everybody I know.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Every time I come up to somebody, I'm like, hey man, I got this stuff. I'm stoked for his stuff, man.
Yeah, I'm super
that Uncle
excited. You know
Skunk
what I
and
mean?
Chest
I'm
Banger
definitely
genetics
gonna.
is badass.
Yeah. So I'm excited.
Tell
to see
you what,
happens.
they grow really nice, man. I'm
Yeah,
loving
they're shooting out of it right now.
Them
Yeah,
are
there goes
chest
that.
bangers, right? That's chest banger,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, Chest Banger. Shout out to Chest Banger. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
Out there, man.
We smoking on some of Gypsy Juice's fucking mama right now, and I'll tell you what, this shit is fire. So
Yeah.
super potent. I assume you guys saw the post of Turparina passed out on the couch smoking
Hey.
blunt.
I took an allergy pill also.
it. He neglected to tell us that.
Yep, of course.
So Twin Cities hit her, and that's phenomenal. So it's
I'm
smoking.
excited for a couple months so I can start smoking on my own. I'm tired of having to pay somebody else. I'm excited to I'll keep on paying this power bill all the time. I'm
Right.
excited
Right.
for rewards. There you go. Hey, what's that
bring
sticky
yourself on down my
sticky
way.
bob down
That's
there?
on mine.
That Gorilla Glue Big Bud.
Okay.
Like, this is my own though, man. I'm fucking tired of that shit. I will not buy from nobody, bro. I won't smoke before I buy. For real, I'll go without.
I can't do that yet.
Man, I will, bro. Well, I won't. I don't.
I had to go. I had to
have
go too
but-
many years. I'm all right.
Right.
I'll go.
I'm stuck.
I'll go
to
bust
buying
a move or
stuff.
something.
Hey,
Just the
hey,
way
yeah,
I
it
tell
is.
you what, I give out enough free bud to people. If I ever have to pay for this stuff, I'm doing something way wrong, and I've given it to way too many people who I need to do something bad to.
Hey, that first little auto I grew out, all that time and energy and everything, I gave away more than I smoked, I think.
No shit.
Yeah. Hey, but it was some good smoke. Everybody enjoyed it, so fuck it, right?
What was that? Sour Stomper or something? Or
Yeah, that was that sour stomper. Shout out to Adiscout for that, man. He hooked me up with that.
No.
He hooked me up with some nutrients. He hooked me up with a pH meter. He hooked me up with basically everything but light tint and all that shit. You know what I mean? From my first grow to get me going, I was kept on talking shit, and he was like, "Hey, man, shit or get off the pot." You know what I mean? And he really pushed me to get at it, and I'm eternally grateful for that. You know what I mean? He told me to stop thanking him so much. So sorry, dude.
Right on.
Sorry, dude, but thanks.
yeah, man.
Right on.
Yeah. Good people out there, man.
Top time.
That giveaway is some good shit, though.
I got some.
Yeah.
I got something here. I want to feature a product here that, well, not really feature, but well, I am going to feature it. I haven't used per se their product exactly, but it's organic sea kelp. Obviously, a lot of people have used it, but this stuff I got 3 pounds of it for $15, and you just soak it in some water. All the leftover water you can use in your tea, and then you get this paste out of it that you can store in your fridge. That requires 2 tablespoons per gallon of mix, and it's good for foliar feed, soil drench, and everything. But it's from Build a Soil. Here, I'm going to turn off the screen real quick.
I've been watching their little setup they got going on, the live videos of their new 10x10 full setup of Build a Soil, all their different brands and stuff. There's some good stuff out there, man. Good company.
Yeah, so this stuff right here, and they source everything, like, you know, no pesticides. They test for everything. Everything gets tested. It's a fantastic product. Everything I've gotten for them has just been really good. So super excited to test this on all my houseplants. It's really great. Also, really want to get to know my microbes that I'm using and stuff. And I found this product for flower that focuses more on so that focuses more on the bloom stages for when you're in flower, and it lists why I like it is because it lists every microbe they use and its ingredients, and it's got 80% diatomaceous earth in there. So I mean, that alone right there serves many purposes that I can think of that are really great for your garden. With 10% live beneficial microbes, 8% humates, and 2% kelp extract, along with the list of all the microbes that they use. And it's really going to help me get to know these microbes.
Which one's that one? Is that the Biophos? Is that what that was?
That is, yep.
Okay. Yeah, I've been looking into that stuff. That stuff seems real interesting, and I want to get.
It is. It's gonna take out of your pocket. That's for sure. It's an investment, an $80 investment. So.
Well, you know,
For 4 ounces?
Yeah.
Damn.
Expensive. Yep.
that's kind of the
How
one
much-
thing I enjoy about the no-till bed is you can sit there. I can throw that in and get a lot of use out of it.
You absolutely can. So this is specifically for soil. You know, it'll say it right on there. I mean, obviously you could find different ways to use this, but yeah, I mean, obviously Recharge is a really great product. Focuses more on the nitrogen of things. So depending on what you're doing, you know, if you got
I use a microbe
you
charge.
got seeds
too.
going, then the Recharge would be the way to go. If you got fruit going, then the Biophos would be the way to go.
Have you ever heard of microbe charge? It's a Roots Organic product.
Yeah, Roots Organic is pretty good.
Well, I use
I've used it.
microbe charge on my off days. Like I use fucking you know, microbes pretty much every day of the week, but a different one. You know what I'm saying? So, but the microbe charge is one. My recharge, my fucking Mycos.
Peace out, Drizzy.
See you, buddy.
Yo,
Yeah.
homie, thanks for coming.
But yeah, those were the different microbes I use on different offset days or whatever. So, but yeah, I love that Roots Organic microbe charge shit. And it's pretty good price, honestly, for the, you know, I get 3 pounds for like fucking, I want to say like $50 or something. So
I want to get a microscope and I want to take these products and I want to put them under a microscope and I want to see what these little fuckers look like. That's what I want to do. So
That'd
I
be
can't
cool,
wait till
wouldn't
I get stuff like that because then I'm going to be playing with these products. I'm going to get to know them a little better.
Yeah, I'll tell you, when it comes down to the microbes and stuff, me and you, Turp, we're gonna have
Night,
to start
Indy
talking
Company.
soon and
See ya,
start
buddy.
doing some labs.
Oh, no, I was saying good night to Dizzy. I'm not.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm fucking blazed, dude, and I heard it.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm so blazed.
Spaced out.
we're all
Oh,
fucking high-eyed.
The same thing. I thought,
I
oh,
seen it in
fuck.
the chat, so I was like, oh shit. Say no, you guys are staying on top of it though. See.
You're not going nowhere.
No. Anyway, sorry to interrupt.
But no, yeah, you guys, you know, talking about labs, you know, I'd like pretty soon I'm gonna have to start hitting up Turf on making some labs and stuff because I'd like to get some of that going on in mine.
See,
you know, making my own microbes, collecting that.
I've
native
seen the
stuff.
product labs and heard the name labs, but I'm honestly, I don't know what labs are. I just do my own little tea things that I.
It's like the, yeah, I mean, from what I understand, you
Lactobacillus
know,
preserve.
it's making, yeah, lactobacillus is what it is. So
Oh,
you make
yeah,
like
okay.
a rice wash, you put it outside, then you put the
Oh,
milk
yeah,
in
yeah.
there. And,
Same recipe. Okay, I know what you're talking about. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
I just didn't understand. I've never
Yeah,
used that product or any of that stuff, so I didn't know.
yeah, no, making some is what I want to do, you know, with that process to get those native
Did you get that
microbes and all
recipe?
that stuff.
Shout out to Mobius Grows because that's who sent me that recipe, and I'm not sure who he got it from, but I'm sure it was DGC. So, but shout out to Mobius Grows who sent me that recipe for the lactobacillus.
Have you ever made labs or
Should I
anything
take
before,
that out?
Pumpkins?
Just that one.
No,
Should I
yeah,
take
this
that
is what I need to get into. I want to get into making the lab.
Okay, go on YouTube and look up Chris Trump. He's like
Okay,
the
Trump,
Oh yeah,
king.
you told me about that too. Yep.
Yeah, he's the guy. He's got all sorts of KNF videos, which once you start as an organic guy, you're gonna look at those and you're gonna be like, holy shit, it's like next level kind of stuff. But he's got a labs one on there too, and then
Yeah,
it's really good. It's easy. Takes about a week and a half, maybe, all told because you got the rice wash process. And then from there, you add it 10 to 1, I believe the ratio is, to your milk. And then you let that sit for about 4 or 5 days ish. And
Ferment it, yeah, for about a week.
yeah. But
You'll see
and
it
then-
separate too. It'll be like it'll
yeah, like
separate above
making a
it.
cheese or something. Right.
And then you suck that out. That what's in between there. But I'm really lazy. And check this out. I love this stuff right here.
Okay.
I just mix this with water,
Okay.
and this is a fantastic, loaded with millions and millions of biofermented raw probiotics, and it's got Maluka native honey in there, which I guess you go on there and you read on their website, they have these fields that the bees pollinate with these special plants they got in there. I mix this stuff with my water only. That goes in there, and it goes in prior to my inoculation as well.
Okay. Yeah, that's, you know.
Did you get my
every
question,
time-
dude? When I was told you about how I watered that already, like after 6 hours of daylight with the Dr. Zymes.
Well, so when you're using anything that's like a foliar feed or anything, like sunlight destroys some of that stuff. And
Well,
so
I used it as a soil drench, though.
yeah, I would still do it right when the lights are going out.
Oh, okay. All right. I see. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not gonna fuck me up though that I did it one time, or is it?
No,
Okay.
That stuff's so good for your soil, your plants, everything.
Yeah, like really like soap, like really like soaps up and suds up almost.
Yeah, you know, we got a MC over here in chat. He was talking about, you know, doing his labs and stuff too, and you know, these guys talking about Chris Trump, and I've seen and heard about him for a long time and everything that he does, and I've intentionally stayed away because I know once I delve into his stuff, it's going to be a long road and a lot of changes in my life. Because I'm gonna see stuff I'm doing way wrong that I want to do different, or you know, I know
There's
it's gonna
just
bring
some
to
stuff
that
I
another.
can't do, you know,
You're
like
already a
I
no
can't
guy, though, aren't you, Fluffy?
do stuff. So it's
Yeah.
like,
And it's your
Still
passion,
hand in
man.
hand with
You
what
love
you're
doing
already
it.
doing, but
Fluffy's on that shit that I'm trying to get to. Like that's that stuff that inspires me. And then like, you know what I mean? And then like that whole another level that you guys are talking about, you know what I mean? So it's always something new that I'm learning, and every day it's something, you know, today I just found out I can use CalMag as a foliar spray. Like I'm sure that's common knowledge to everybody, you know what I mean? But like to me, I was just like, you know what I mean? Holy shit. Like I've been battling this fucking deficiency in one plant for like 3 weeks now, you know what I mean? It's like I keep on putting it into flower because I'm like, oh no, I just wanted to be okay, you know? And like, so just that little bit of knowledge is just, you know, and then just hearing all this other stuff and getting there and learning is just so much. It's just, I love it. You know what I mean? It's just,
I just learned that shit too, bro, not that long ago.
hey, here's a tip for you, Dick Pic.
yeah.
Use do you have Staxwell in your bag of goodies? Get some Staxwell. It's a CalMag supplement, but it's really high in nitrogen, and it's really great for your vegetative stage, for your foliar feeds, and as a CalMag supplement. If you're not doing organic, it's really, really, really great on that end. And then when you switch over to the flower end of things, then you can just focus more on just CalMag product, regular old whatever you do for CalMag, whether it be eggshells and brown rice vinegar organically, or
Shout out to Opie for that video. Did you see it?
what's
That was
that?
good. The eggshell.
Yeah,
The eggshell.
yeah.
I just learned about that eggshell and vinegar. Yeah. Shout out to Opie. He put a video out on YouTube, I believe. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. On that was well, I just learned about that. So it's just cool he said that. So it's just correlated click. So
yeah, so that's a video that's already great content out there. So if anybody wants to check it out, go check out Opie's channel. That's Opie7420 on YouTube. And he's got a bunch of good videos on there. That's funny because I knew that CalMag one was coming ahead of time, and I was looking forward to it. And it was on there like 3 or 4 days before I actually got around to it. I missed the notification for it, and then I finally found out it was there. It's like, oh yeah, I watched it twice, and
yeah, I think I saw it on Cannabis. I was like, oh hell yeah, I want to learn how to do that. You know, like I want to learn how to do all this shit. So it's so awesome that, especially with all these new people coming on the app, you know what I mean? That
yeah,
that's really cool. There's so much knowledge out there to be learned and stuff that it's awesome.
So you said,
and I just want to.
classes. So you're still studying for something now?
What's that?
Big Dick. How do you pronounce? I didn't know how to
Dick
pronounce
just
that.
wanted to say Dick.
No,
That's
in
all.
a recent video, you were saying you're taking classes. Okay, come on.
yep.
Wait,
Curious what it was.
wait, I'm sorry. What
Can't
happened?
be serious about big dicks, man. You call them a big dick. That's funny.
What you were you're taking classes for something.
All right, so
Get serious.
all right, I'm gonna get serious real quick. And what did you say? I'm laughing and stoned, dude. I'm sorry.
Yeah, pretty
We're laughing,
Yeah.
Oh.
Where are we at? Are we on format right now? Was this part of the format? Did you guys do like a secret format against Lightning?
Are we
Oh, not
live?
at all. But now that you're on the spot, you got
Right?
No, I'm just mentally ill, bro. So I'm random as fuck, and shit's
Hey,
just
you too.
coming out
You
sometimes.
too. That's all right.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, but I'm smiling.
worries.
So it's a good-
Hey, Me too. I got sore cheeks from smiling. Right now.
Right, me too. My cheeks hurt right now.
I must feel like those chicks on the 1st and the 15th, huh? Yeah. Shout out to my prom date. What's up?
Oh my God.
Oh, shout out to my baby mama. Oh shit.
All the viewers
like
have
this
to
all
be
day
allowed
long
to
on
see
that.
the
Hey, Mom, if
that
you're
we see.
watching, I'm so sorry. Kind of, but you know.
I'll never get that image of big dicks running across the thing.
Oh yeah, that was
Oh
mine.
my.
Hey, just don't ever go to prison.
Hey, I put that on there.
Right.
Did you actually
Oh,
watch
shit.
it?
Oh my God,
Dude
dude.
runs up
I'm just a
behind
little
him
white
and
guy,
kicks him
man.
in the nuts.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, the dude runs up behind him and kicks him in the nuts. It's a bunch of dicks,
Oh,
and he
That
runs
was
up
the
behind
best
him and
part.
kicks him in the nuts. Like that was
That was
just
fun. Hey,
fantastic.
Turk, that was perfect. That was perfect video. That was so funny.
That was so
oh
good. That was
shit,
so
man.
good.
Ooh,
That squirrel gif thing that you threw up earlier.
Oh, that was great. Yeah, that was fucking
Man.
great.
dude, before I went in, I didn't know what any of this shit was. You know what I mean? Like I didn't know what this shit was. Like, what the fuck, you know? And like all these phones have all this shit. So like once I found out I could do it, I'm sure my family fucking hated me for a week. 'Cause it was just anybody I knew was just blowing up with it. Bah, 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 bah.
Oh, dude, I can't wait to get a new one. I'm gonna fuck with everybody too. Same
I'm
shit.
telling you, it's crazy.
I need
man.
to
I
learn
haven't had
that one.
nothing
I need
like
to
that
learn
since I've
that
been
one.
on the joint, bro. So I'm
Not only that, like all the weed apps, that's how I got Cannabis. Like as soon as I went out, I went to the
Nice.
phone store. They gave me a free phone with the internet on it and all this shit. And like I saw Cannabis, I got on there and like, dude, like I met so many cool people out there. You know,
Right. That's a
it's
fact,
amazing.
bro.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man.
Cannabis has fucking got me through this pandemic, bro. I'm telling you that. That's a
Oh.
fact.
I'd agree with that wholeheartedly.
Wow. Yeah, you know, I endorse it 100%. I gave up pretty much on social media. I like
Me too.
Facebook and all that fucking garbage.
Me too. Me
And
too.
I got on that shit to get like phone numbers, you know. I was like, oh wait, I haven't talked to somebody since like 15 years ago. And it's a good way to find people. But other than that, it's just like, no.
Yeah.
It's
I didn't
just
have-
crazy. It's like
but Cannabis is
Trolls,
different.
man. Full of trolls.
absolutely. It's like
Negativity and-
it's my definition of what freedom is. You know what I mean? Like they just don't want any creepy shit on there. That's all we ask. You know what I mean? Don't put some pervy ass shit on there. You know, if you like bud, we like bud. You know what I mean? Like, what's up?
Yeah.
Right.
You know,
Everybody's
it's
cool
pretty.
about it.
That's like the essence of it. You know, that's the best. That's a beautiful thing of it because there's so much more to it than just that. You know, so many people are like, "Oh, fucking stoners, dude." You know what I mean? And like, I know I portray that a lot, but I mean, it's so much more than that. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
Yeah.
whatever
huge
Turk
shout
got
out
down
to,
got me interested. Cindy 99. That looks pretty down there.
Yeah, I want to give a huge shout out to
Oh,
JF.
dude, I had a Cindy 99 bean that never popped.
That's they just did awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
I
sucks.
agree. Shout out.
We just had a
shout
velvet
out to
pie go bad
JR
on us.
Token, you know, all the Cannabis guys. Really,
Yeah,
shout
man,
out to those guys.
absolutely, man.
Here,
Shout
here.
out to them dudes, man,
Here,
for putting that together, man. So yeah,
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Did y'all see them fucking beans that I just got in the mail today?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw that picture.
Yeah.
If it's been the last like 4 hours, I don't fuck it. What?
No, I was way earlier, I think. But yeah, I got like it was a giveaway from Christmas, man. And I guess they fucked up and never sent
Oh
them.
yeah.
So he ended up
I saw that.
doubling me up, man, which is really fucking cool. So I sent some 3 of them right away. Because like I said, I got packages going out tomorrow, so I need to get Indica's address. But yeah, I'm sending some right up to my brother-in-law, man, because he was looking for some autoflowers and was asking me where to get some. So I'm gonna send him some of those and a couple of hypothetical gardeners fucking beans too that I have, you know, because he sent me a fucking ton of them, man.
That dude seems like a gnarly dude, man.
He is
His name posted
awesome,
all over,
dude.
man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What I've read up on him, like he's pretty knowledgeable on that shit, man. So.
Yeah, man, I'm forever grateful for that dude too, man. For real. Very a lot of knowledge, and I mean, good fucking breeder, man, really. You know,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I heard that auto shit. I heard is not easy to mess around with on the breeding side. You got to do like a lot of stuff to nail down like the auto trait. But That's something I'm definitely gonna look into as they're getting.
He's crossing CBD autos and shit too, man.
Which is even better because people that like CBD, like relief, and you get it a lot quicker with autos, and typically they're not as, you know what I mean, kick you in the dick. But that sour stomper kicked me in the dick. I'm not gonna lie, that shit was rough. That shit, I was stoned.
I'm thinking that there would be a market for it. I'm thinking that people are prepared to pay more money for a good auto.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I mean, it's just like paying the convenience tax at Walgreens. My dad told me, you know what I mean? Like, I can go 5-10 blocks down the road to the grocery store and get it for way cheaper. But fuck, man, like sometimes I got to pay that extra $1 to get that box of cereal because it's right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Like
for the new generation,
but it is what
up,
it is sometimes.
Yep.
Yeah.
For the new generation coming up, autoflowers is where it's going because it's going to be easier and convenient for them. And, feeding and running an autoflower is completely different from running a photo period. So you take a long-time grower running a photo period and you give him an auto and say, here you go. And he understands the concept of an auto. Not going to grow that auto very well. I think Scotty and Dude fucking proved that one. You know what I mean? So, but if you learn how to feed the auto correctly and you learn the life phase of an auto and how it works, then as a new grower, then it's so fucking convenient, honestly.
That was definitely tricky right there, Terp. It was because it's like it goes from veg pre-flat flower. You know what I mean? So it was like, oh shit, well, where do I transition? Where do I transition the nutrients at? Like, okay, now do I even want to mess with the lights at all? Like, it's an auto. So there's so many questions. You type it in on Google and it's like, who do you trust? You know what I mean? So that's like, shout out to Cannon Buzz again. You know what I mean? And people out there like you that have messed with them and other people, you know what I mean? And that was a big help.
Yep. The first 2 weeks is the first 2 weeks of its life from seed to sprout is your beginning stage. At the end of 2 weeks, your vegetative stage starts. And it goes from 2 to 6, and then or from 2 to 4, and then from 4 on up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's in my book there.
Yeah, I got it written down. I got it written down after the fact now, though. Yeah.
I got some Ewok OG from Mephisto that I got coming.
Dude, Mephisto's
badass with fucking auto.
They're supposed to get huge. These Ewoks are supposed to be really fucking big.
Anything I've ever heard about Mephisto has been good. That sour stomper was from Mephisto, and like.
Well, my
pretty kick ass with autos.
My crosses from Hypothetical are Mephisto too. So
yeah.
Yep. And but like I said, these
I think that's important. I think that's important with autos too when you're breeding, but I could be wrong because I don't know. Like just my brain thinking, you know what I mean? It gets me in trouble all the time. But like you want good genetics when you're starting with that shit. You want something that's stable as an auto, you know what I mean?
Right. Definitely. I would think too, yeah. For sure. But I'm excited to try those because they are supposed to be a larger auto, you know.
You need a male for one.
Yeah. Need the palm.
Yeah. I feel like
you're gonna. I went over the you know how you get the true autoflower.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
It takes a while. Yeah.
Oh, I got Orangegasm coming too, but I know that's not auto. But I'm just excited about that.
All I've heard about Orangegasm is like, holy shit, like be ready.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, like
that thing produces. Yeah, that's all I've heard is that thing like puts it out there. It's supposed to be an amazing plant. Yeah.
Good.
My wife's plants she started with Orangegasm, and those things look fucking absolutely beautiful, man.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just gorgeous. You know? I can't wait for those as flower, man. Oh, I'm excited. Oh.
Yeah, I always like when Keith over there at Blacktail Market, when he posts his pictures of his freaking Orangegasm, he's got, man, that thing.
He's got that shit dialed in, doesn't he? That shit looks
man,
good.
Yeah.
Who is that?
Every time he posts a picture, I'm like, hell yeah. Same with
my ass
Toke.
report.
His girls are gnarly. I love his pictures.
There was a dude this summer that had some Orangegasm outside that was fucking huge, man.
Yeah.
See that ass? It's looking white.
Yeah, that's how mine looks, man. White as fuck. That means a good flush, right?
You know, ever since I started doing these flushing chamber things too that I'm doing is fucking fantastic. I can get a lot of late growth and flush pretty hard in the last 3 days. It's really great.
You use that SFL 100.
I do not.
No.
I just
I
picked
use
up a
I use
bottle of
raw
that stuff.
enzymes throughout my
Okay.
entire phase. It helps break up all that organic matter. So at the end, my organic soil is flushing like cocoa, honestly. And I know it's empty, but there's a lot of cocoa and pumice and peat and perlite mixed in with this soil of mine. So
Yeah,
I just
I
have
recently
cocoa
bought
perlite in mine and a bunch of amendments from right here, organic mechanic.
yeah, just get yourself a milk crate and a and a big tub. And if you don't got your stuff trellised, you can put those pots up. You can put them up on those crates, and you can flush some things out as much as you want. You know, drop them down, empty that out, whatever. So,
Hell yeah.
That's what I got.
and I flush with sugars the whole way. So, and I leave a lot of fan leaf activity on there too, especially if I'm taking them late, because I want them to feed off those fan leaves while I'm flushing that soil, that zone.
Okay, so you don't leave strip. Do you leave strip at all, or you just leave a few?
Only
Or?
the night before. That's it, and that's only so that all that plant chlorophyll coming out of there for where I break all them leaves off and cut them all off gets time to close up a little bit before I chop it, so it doesn't leak all over everything when I'm hanging it and making it stink.
Cause see, like this time around, I did a like 21 day and then a 41 day or something like that. Like where I stripped them down.
Nope, I don't touch them. I don't. After week 6, I don't touch them.
Okay.
Looks like you
They get
Chat's
stripped,
having some fun.
They get stripped, dunked, hung.
Stripped, dunked, hung.
Stripped, dunked, hung.
SDH.
That's what she gets too.
SDH. SDH life. I'm not getting banging, I promise.
Yes, I'll tell you. There was something I was wanting to ask you, Turp. And Cariboo probably put in on this one too. So I won a giveaway there recently, and I got some alien banana. And looking at what the guy was telling me, said it might be an autoflower, it might not, because it was bred with a photo female and I believe a auto male, and you'll still
get auto population in there. It just won't be true auto because some of those will be photo period out of those seeds, but you just have to grow them out. Yeah, some of them will auto flower on you, and
and then some of them are what called faster flowers, or what are they called, Turp?
Just
faster finisher, or
fast F1 fast versions. Yeah.
Me when I was 13 or something, like
F1 fast. That's what they're calling them. They're just calling them.
Yeah, I'm a little curious about that one. I liked it. He said it was alien tech by some Dutch passion banana something, and it sounded real fucking interesting. So I'm curious.
Makes my mouth
water. I'm digging banana terps myself. I think a lot of people are. I think the people even that control the direction flow of things, kind of the breeders that do that.
Yeah,
kind
I think they're.
I wonder if all these banana teas have something to do with all these banana terps.
I want some banana daddy, that ethos banana daddy, banana hammock and the granddaddy perk cross. That sounds really good.
I want to try some banana flavored weed. I never have before, but
I've never had the actual weed.
I got banana kush right now, man, going in my garden.
So I'll tell you
hey, Sticky Bob, how is that sour D? We got that going right now. Did you grow that out that you sent me?
Yeah, I grew that out. I already got rid of all that shit. That's already
you liked it? We got that blazing with that right now.
I don't care for it personally, but
my brother. If it's not that good, then adios.
He's got some hanging right here. You can see it, but my brother got some hanging right there that we just finished up. But I mean, I personally don't like it, but everybody I knew liked it. So,
all right. Well, that's good to know.
I'm not so much a sativa person, myself. So,
a sativa whore. I love that shit.
But you'll like it. And I didn't finish it all that right either, bro. I cut it too soon. So
If I offend anybody, I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm rough cut, I guess. My language.
Yeah,
yeah, I did. I know. I probably already fucked that all up too. But
Yeah.
all right.
You big dick sativa whore.
No, it's dick pic. It's dick pic, and that's just funny. I used to make cards for people in the joint, and there were dicks on. It's just funny, you know, like haha, like dicks.
You know,
are
at this
funny.
point, I
Our
regret
dicks
even
Oh, I get it. Ha ha,
mentioning
funny.
this
Like, here's
today.
a card with a dick on it. I'd be like,
Like one was a unicorn, but instead of the horn, it was a dick. And then we took it a step further, and one was flopping over, and it may have had some dripping out. Like shit gets, you know, like you get bored. We were on lockdown,
Right.
dude. This
Yeah.
sucks.
I come from the
They're
day
still
and
on
age where it's
lockdown
like,
since March of last year. They're still on lockdown, 24 hours a day in that cell. Like,
Damn,
that's
dude.
crazy.
I come from the day and age where it was
I
like,
wonder what they're doing.
you guys remember, remember Dick in a Box? Dick in a Box?
Dude, that's
Dick
the
in the
smooth jam there, buddy. That's the smooth jam.
You know, my cat just took a shit, and it smells so bad. God damn, that motherfucker. Ooh-wee. Yay! I think it was because I fed him part of that hot dog earlier or something. Damn. Yeah, he's looking at me too. He's looking at me. That bastard.
He's like he did that shit on purpose too.
Yeah. I don't even think he covered it. He just shit. Like he might have shit next to the litter box. That motherfucker's looking at me like. You want to sit there and get stoned and talk to your friends all night? All right, fuck you, dude. I love these guys, man. They're awesome.
Oh shit.
Yeah, man.
I talk shit to my dogs. I talk to my dogs more than I talk to anybody.
I'm so glad I got them. Yeah, I got these two little rescues. They got Giardia. I got to feed them medicine every fucking 12 hours, and they shit all the time. And they're getting better though, and I love them. So that's what's up. They get a better place than where they were at, you know.
Right on. Yep.
Better be worth it. Yeah.
I'm fucking. You know, I don't ever get this fucking high unless I'm.
Dude, I'm
you
fucking
know that?
fuck like
Yeah, me
shut.
neither. I never do this.
Oh, here we go.
Weird.
Hold on.
Yeah, never. Only here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
right.
is cool.
That's it.
Yeah.
No, I don't
This
get. I don't
This
get
is my
this
first
high.
clone I got to get planted. I just put it. It's called a. I don't know what it's called. Some fucking house plant. Some fucking house plant. I cut it off my buddy's house plant when he wasn't looking, and I came and I put it in a jar, and we got some. I put it in the window. I kept on putting the air stone bubbler in there, and fucking it started growing some roots. So there we go. We'll see how this thing goes, huh?
Fuck yeah.
House planting 101.
Cool. How old is that?
Well, I reckon. Let's see if we can see any intersects real quick. Hey, I swear to God, I'm in that tent like 900 times a day. Hey, I'm so pissed I got a cheap ass fucking tent too, because the amount of times I unzip that son of a bitch, oh my God, I gotta get one of those ones, you know?
Hang on, let
Like
me
I
turn
got
on
one
my
of those
light.
Evo Suns the first time, and now I got one of those like cheap ass 3x3 just tent shells, you know what I mean? Man, fuck that thing, I gotta upgrade.
This
It
motherfucker
sucks.
wasn't even cheap. And you see this shit? I got it covered up. It looks like a fucking cocoon.
If I turned all the lights off, you
covered
wouldn't
up
know
and
because it's
everything,
so
man.
bright.
And you see the other one behind me, that my 2F4, that one gets covered up too. So, because they're all fucking pieces of shit. One's a Wish one actually come from the grocery store, but
Yeah.
fucking garbage.
My
Fucking
buddy
garbage.
just uses some Mylar. He actually took his bedroom and got some 2x4s and just went to town, man. And he got some Mylar and fucking, it's his actual fucking room. It's hilarious, dude. And I'm just like, fuck yeah, dude.
Oh, I'll have to send you
Yeah,
some.
dude.
I'll have to put some pictures of my little ghetto tent in our group chat, and you can.
No,
see
I say that, but I'm literally in a studio, so I'm doing the same thing just with tents. So I guess we're making fun of him, huh?
See a couple pictures of your tent there, Fluffy. It looks like a pretty decent setup.
Yo, Fluffikin's got a dope ass setup, man, for real. Like he's got it going on. Like
It actually kind of gives me an idea to build, because I'd like to build a breeding area in my like garage where I could have say 3 or 4 lights worth. So you could have that many projects going on at once. And then just have everything venting outside, but you need to figure out the doors so that you can keep everything isolated so you don't have pollen transfer from in between. That's the only thing. And then like once you close each door, you could always spray with water solution of sorts, right? Like the outside of everything, then okay, open up the next tent.
Walk through water. Too, you know
People
what
are calling me Big Dick now. That's great. I got text messages coming in. Hey, Big Dick. God damn it. Hey, I swear to God. Hey, anybody else get in trouble by random chicks just hitting your DM by your girls like in the early days of cannabis? That shit was bullshit, man. My girl stayed on my ass about that. That was bullshit. And I wouldn't even respond to them. Hi. Who's this fucking saying hi? You know, I'm sorry. I got off
You know
track.
what?
Shit, my bad.
I'm going to tell you, I feel
I
really
got a
bad
taste
about that.
report coming here soon.
I'm
Fucking
really
Christ,
mad
that's
about
just
that
crazy
because
as
I
fuck,
hear
man.
all these
People need to
talk
lighten
about
up
how
out there too, man. People going crazy over this shit.
Hey, listen here now. All you people talk about, oh, you get all these DMs from all these girls being all this shit. Man, my shit was always empty. I didn't know what nobody was talking about. I'm like, man, don't nobody fucking talk to me. So, you know, everyone's talking about all this shit. And they were getting all
always
mad
talking
about it.
shit,
I was like, I
that's
don't even
why.
know what the fuck they're talking about.
Oh, dude, this one was talking about, oh, I'm from Oshkosh, Missouri, and then this and that. And the way
There it is,
was
boy.
talking, she was texting like she's from fucking Nigeria. You know what I'm saying? Texting like you talk, bitch. You know, or dude, whoever the fuck you really are. Get off my
Dig's
shit.
definitely bigger
man.
than mine. Dig is definitely bigger than mine.
Definitely bigger than mine, right?
Hey,
the
Turk, do
fuck
those have to
on.
be
I
refrigerated?
just fucking
still?
ignore them. I get them all the fucking time. I'm just like,
That's what I'm saying.
Like-
but I was still getting
Yeah.
in trouble. Like, oh my God, dude. Fuck.
Yo, man, if it
Whatever,
ups my
yeah.
followers,
It's
you
all
know,
good.
I'm lucky, man. I'm fucking still married, but I
we got
left her
some
back in
finished
Illinois.
gummies here.
You guys, so
These
You
things
got
look
some finished
fantastic.
ones?
First one going to Turparina.
Those look
Uh-oh.
good, man.
Nom nom
Here we
nom
go.
nom nom nom.
We got a
Hey,
little,
Turk,
got a little taste report going.
Those look good, brother.
now do you have to keep those kind in the fridge?
I can put them in the fridge, but they're good to be on the counter for about a week.
Nice. Okay.
Yep. So I'll throw them in a Ziploc baggie, and then I'll put them in the fridge.
We're making
And then after that,
Kurt,
you can freeze them. And
how
once
do you make
freeze them,
them?
they're
So how do you make them gummies?
Were you here all night?
good. You're gonna have
Oh,
to go.
shit.
Hold on, guys. Hold on.
Oh,
Hey, I tore the
Teasing,
fuck out
I'm
of
just
the
teasing.
pan making gummies. I swear to God, I tore that pan apart. Our gummies were
Oh my
speckled black
God,
with
these are
pan
so good.
coating. Oh,
Hey, but don't worry.
I gotta
Boys
make
are gonna
another
get to
batch.
try these. So
I got an extra 12 minutes if you want to explain how to do them, man.
Oh, we wouldn't
shit,
have
man.
turn. We wouldn't have time.
Hey,
We'd have
it's-
to be stirring still.
2 tablespoons of can of oil
Put it on a loop.
per 1 box of Jello to 1 packet of gelatin.
you got any oil, Rick? Go buy a bag of Gushers. Take a scoop of the oil.
We
There you go.
oh fuck.
Hey, those look good though, Turp. For real, those things look good.
Yeah.
They look great
What is that?
consistency.
Like mango
They
or
weren't all
some shit?
slobbery or oily
Lime.
that I see people make them sometimes. Those things look good, dude.
Yeah, it's a legit recipe because I'm not gonna lie. I burned through a lot knowing this recipe.
Yeah,
And
I've heard of a lot of people
I've
get
got
like
it simplified.
separations.
Yeah, I've got it simplified to where it's really simple and really basic to prepare, and it works out great, and I love it. So
Yeah, I
I
got the
think
recipe
you're
from you
using-
a
you're
long
using the
time ago,
same-
actually. A long time ago. You gave me
as
like
long as what's going in it,
screenshot.
Yeah, you got basically the same recipe that that At Profit uses, and me and Sweet Johnny made some gummies. They turned out pretty good, except for like I said, we fucked that coating up on that pot. So
Yeah, find out. You should ask them where they got the recipe from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I was putting it all out there.
Yeah, I'm not surprised you
Hey,
burned the
Ad
coating
Profit's a
because
bad motherfucker, dude. He's a gnarly motherfucker. Hey, he was on the show the other time. He's a bad motherfucker. I like that dude.
Yeah, you sent me a care package before, man.
Hey, he's a good dude. He's a good dude, man. He's always asking about that shit, man. And he's good fucking people, man.
Yeah, he is.
He's funny as fuck too. Jesus Christ,
Yeah,
he gets
he is funny as hell, man. It's a fucking random text shit, man, that he posts. That shit cracks me up, bro. Cracks me the fuck up. It's that kind of shit to get me through the pandemic, though, for real.
Yeah, dude. You say
And
that shit when you wake up, go take your shit at like 5 o'clock in the morning. You
Where's
hit your
Opie
corner, whatever, you know
tonight?
what I mean? And you start laughing.
Did I miss
Hell
that?
yeah.
Everybody's laughing because
Did
they're like,
Opie
hell
come
yeah,
on
I do the
tonight?
same thing.
I forgot.
Right.
Shit, not for you.
Oh,
Rick's like, I bring my whole laptop with me. Right, Rick?
Hear you asking about Opie Turk?
Rick's like, what?
okay, yeah, no, I'm sorry, you totally.
He's like,
Sorry, dude. I lost you. My bad. I go out to left field sometimes. I need like a shot collar almost.
Yeah.
It didn't
Oh,
work
man,
for my
I'll tell
dog.
you
I
what.
doubt it worked for me. My dog looked
I'll
at
tell
me
you
like,
what,
you
if we could
motherfucker
find
do it
like
again.
if we could find like a long distance one,
Hey,
I would
my
literally buy
mom's
that
dog
and send you the
literally
collar
ran
if I
through
can have the
like-
remote.
Hell yeah.
I'll mail that remote to everyone on this freaking panel right here, just so we can all fuck with you.
that would be
Hey,
funny shit,
hey,
though.
I swear to God,
I think it's worth
yeah.
it. It's totally worth it there, Fuzz. Fluffy.
Oh, I feel like that would be a great purchase. I'm telling you.
I hope you buy it.
Oh, man. I think I'm gonna move so my address changes real quick. Nah, parole be on my ass.
You let them dry afterwards.
Hi, kitty cat.
Yeah, the gummies, I just let them sit at room temperature on the counter. I got them in silicone molds. Is it Sam? Yeah, this is Sam Woods. I'm answering your question here. And I put them in silicone molds and they just sit at room temperature because you'll get a little bubbling, a little fizz at the top, and that's just the filament that didn't emulsify with the gelatin. And so, and it'll sift off on the top. You can wipe it off if you want something that looks really pretty, but yeah, they sit at room temperature. They'll harden up really nice. Usually, if you did it right, it'll set within a minute, and you'll be able to pick this up, and it won't drip off. But then usually after about an hour or so, a couple hours, you can peel them out. They peel out really nice. I'll show you.
Ooh, wait, that's nice.
All right.
You know, I
gotta
actually
make
thought
some of them.
about
I got a
doing
shit.
Those
ton
are
of crap in
pretty,
the
huh?
freezer.
Those look better than the motherfuckers they sell at the dispensary.
No shit, they probably are. I'm sure they are.
A lot better for you too. I bet they ain't got all that other fucking shit that they put in there.
Well, I mean, these are
you know.
made with gelatin and sugar, but I mean, I use, you can make them. I'm going to do another gummy episode with soy lectin for a vegan option later.
Oh yeah, that's what I need to get for that. Doesn't that help it stay like longer or something, or harden up longer or some shit? How's that work? What's that? What's the purpose of the soy lectin?
So soy lectin is a free option, and it's an animal-free product. It's a plant product that helps with the binding of.
How do I read the fucking?
That's
okay. See, I seen it in the canning
it's
section.
vegan
I was looking for
vegetarian
jars.
option because gelatin is an animal byproduct, and
Yeah.
and that
Bone.
is not kosher with a lot of people. I recently quit eating beef and pork, but I will still eat gelatin. I'm not. I did it for health reasons. Now that I'm learning how gut bacteria works and how everything works as a biological system, I'm just trying to eat a little healthier so that I might be able to last a few days longer.
Right on.
Sorry, I'm just reading the chat
Like,
now,
nodding
guys.
out a bit over here.
I'm fucking over here
So, yeah,
rolling.
I will
dude.
do. I'll do an episode later.
Chat was going wild
being a
earlier.
vegetarian option, and I'll do it with soy lectin.
Okay.
And,
Oh yeah,
and
man.
you'll be able to. Soy lectin's a really good tool to have in your bag, knowing how to use, because you can use it with a lot of things. You can get your gluten-free flour and stuff. It makes really good breads using that stuff too. So it's just a really good tool to have in your bag, and I'll teach you guys how to use it. It'll be great.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, man. I
I was
got
gonna buy some the other day too, and I should have done that because I was getting jars, and like I said, they had it in the jar in the canning and jar section at Walmart.
Yeah. Soy lectin is something you should have in your cupboard if you're looking at going towards a more healthier option and going towards more of a vegetarian diet. So
Okay.
No, I'll be real honest. You know,
some
anybody
direction.
who's any of you guys who's, you know, raised kids, Caribou might know and stuff, but I'm really bad at cooking and shit. So I've thought about going through like the kids aisle where they sell like the make your own little gummy kits for like 4-year-olds, and then just throwing some like infused shit up in there. So, you know, I feel like that'd be
We're
gummy
throwing
making
in
for
a
idiots.
cooking.
Yeah,
We're
man.
throwing
You
in
know,
we're throwing in a cook with turd fucking on these shows now. That's what it is. We're gonna teach you how to cook, man. We're gonna do something every week and we'll throw a can of oil in it too. We'll all get fucked up and have a good time.
One of my
yeah.
favorite tricks.
That's the point. Hell yeah.
I'm gonna make some chili with some can of oil.
What were you saying, Caribou?
Something.
One of my favorite tricks for cooking with cannabis is I'll take my trim. Well, actually, the IT department takes the trim, and we'll throw it in a pot of sorts with a bunch of olive oil, and we'll infuse it with like that and sit there, boil it off like that for a while, and then you throw that in like a fry or something like that, and it works like a hot damn. I'd recommend that to anybody.
hell yeah.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I hope one day we come out. I'm gonna come out there and smoke and cook with you one day, man.
Yeah, there's one time actually the IT department just as beside me mentioned we had some friends over one time, and these friends and I were pretty heavy stoners, so we marinated some pork chops with this olive oil. And there's a piece that like it was like we were having like big slabs, and I can't remember if it was like a uneaten piece or a full piece that just nobody was gonna eat or whatever. And the wife gives it to the dog, you're not realizing it was marinated. And then we go out to the grow area to, you know, smoke our stuff, and we come out and the fucking poor dog's eyes are just, and he's just kind of standing there. It's 150-pound Doberman, eh? It's like
Falling off his gourd.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
My dog licked my dab pen one time. Like, okay, it's a distillate. So, and I tell you what, I had to
That's
like
okay.
grab him. I had to grab him because he was going fucking crazy. He was like doing laps back and forth. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with him? What is he doing? He's running laps, and I had to grab him. He's like, just wanted to keep going. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? You know, but
I had a dog eat an ounce of Afghan goo,
Holy
and I didn't
fuck.
even get to smoke one nug out of it. It threw up all over my bed like 4 hours later, but that dog was so fucking stoned. And like, I called my mom. I was like, yo, mom, like, our dog's like, you think it's cool for a dog to eat weed? She's like, well, how much? I was like, an ounce. And like, an ounce to my mom might as well have been like 10 pounds. She doesn't fucking know. You know what I mean? Like, she thinks it. And so like, she calls the vet, and the vet was just like laughing and like, did it throw up? They're like, yeah. And they're like, oh, it's fine. You know what I mean? So like, I took pictures of my dog like sitting there on that High Times magazine, just like pass the fuck out and shit like that. You know, that's a good old fucking dog. But my mom actually gives that dog CBD now. Because it helps with, it has a skin irritation, and his fur will fall out between his eyes, get all gummy and shit. And like, that never happened when he was with me. But he was always fucking eating a little bit of weed here and that, you know what I mean? Secondhand smoke, and all that stuff, you know? And then, so when he left with me, that stuff would come back. And so I told my mom one day, like, hey, I want to go to like CBD treats and stuff. And so she started giving them to him, and that stuff never comes back anymore. And then she actually stopped giving it to him for a while. It came back. And so it's pretty cool. And I can't wait for what like the future holds for all that stuff. You know what I mean?
Good, man.
Yeah,
I got CBD Kush, then I'll take the trim and use that for my dogs. Make gummies
That's
for my
man.
dogs.
Yeah,
Man.
yourself too,
You know?
man. Fuck, throw
That's
that
what
shit
I'm
in a
saying.
smoothie or something in the morning, man. You know?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Hey, give a shout out to Adam too, man. That dude's pretty solid dude. I know he hooked a lot of us up with whatever it, whether
Yeah,
it be
yeah.
pod or
Adam is a
seed
good
or
dude.
whatever.
Yeah,
And I know, hey, I
I
want to say this too. I know a lot of that stuff. He gets all that extra stuff that comes from being, an Ethos member, which costs a pretty penny. Might I say? And so, just a special thank you for sharing that love with all us. Whoever,
Dedication, too, man.
wherever, just that, just sharing that love right there and knowing what that costed, is just puts a really warm thing in my heart. So I just want to say thank you.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah. Can't agree more.
Definitely.
Hey,
You tell the
yeah,
dedication, like with everybody that puts out that great product.
Anything that comes
Great,
from
beautiful.
Capulator is dedication and love for sure. I don't know a lot about that guy or who it is or anything, whatever, but just everything I read, because I don't broadcast.
I was watching a seed auction last night on Instagram, and holy shit.
I stay off Instagram. I don't go on there anymore.
It's dangerous in there.
Holy shit! Did you guys see this one in chat? It was that MC All Right. Said my dog swallowed a joint once, coughed it up, and it was still lit, so he picked it up and smoked it.
That's fucking great.
Hey, tell your dog I'm adoptable.
Fucking awesome, man. I would have totally picked that motherfucker up and smoked it too.
Yeah, right. Hey, that's
Speaking
my
of
first
MC
problem.
All Right,
Fuck that.
earlier in chat, he mentioned something. Earlier, a few episodes ago of the podcast, we were talking around and doing the not so flavorful flavor wheel, and we need to get back to that because he admitted a submission and that his lab's gone bad.
Oh,
Lab's gone bad.
Yeah, if anybody's ever smelled
Ooh,
lab's
yeah.
gone bad, the best way to describe it is
What's it called?
labs, lactobacillus serum. When you make if you're basically dealing with a cheese.
Yeah, I use the powder stuff too.
Yeah,
I heard something completely different. So
oh yeah, I can't. Oh no, oh no.
Use the powder stuff because
Yeah,
one.
okay.
That's a good one.
Hey, fellas, I
What
just
is it?
want to say it was a pleasure being with all of you tonight, and I gotta say goodnight and love you and catch
Love
up.
you, Rick.
love you too.
hey, Rick, thank you.
Come on,
Rick,
boys.
good
Good
man.
night.
Good.
Have a great night.
Hey, buddy.
You, buddy.
Thanks, Ed.
I hope we didn't scare him off with our disgusting nastiness.
Oh no, he was calling him Big Dick all night. So
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, guys.
I get
You opened
off
up a
topic
can of
sometimes,
worms.
guys. Sorry.
Hey,
It's
real
not my
quick
fault.
for you guys who do cook it.
I have
So
good
I don't-
parents, I promise.
So you guys who do, you're making your infusions and stuff. I saw something the other day. I don't remember if it was Cannabis or what, when someone was talking about your D card. Instead of doing it, at like that 240 for like whatever, they were saying doing it at like 350 or something like that for like 7 minutes, or like it just super hot, super fast, and get it out. I was just wondering if any of you guys saw that or have tried it or were thinking about it, because that seemed real interesting.
Man, I've tried it so many different ways, and every time I try to do it fast, I just end up scorching it, and I feel like it loses potency. And I feel like the faster and the more heat you burn off the terps, right? So terps are volatile, extremely volatile.
Right.
So
right.
low and
That's why
slow.
I
Right.
seal it in a canning jar for one, so that I can trap all those volatile terpenes instead of them burning off. Hopefully, I can trap those terpenes off and rehydrate them into the decarb flour. And as I tried a million different recipes and did different things, I found that the 240 or the 230 for the 45 minutes was just optimal for a non-convectional oven, meaning no fans blowing in there. So
I thought it was something that was neat because with me being a vapor guy, I always have all this dry, the the stuff that comes out of my vaporizer is cooked.
Carb.
So
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
only cooking it.
I feel like you can vaporize it into thin air the higher the heat. You know what I mean? Like even if it's trapped in a jar, if it's extremely high heat, it's got to dissipate some. You know.
But I was just wondering because I make capsules out of all my bud that I vape. When I'm done, I save it all and I make capsules out of it. I take those capsules daily, and I mean, if you take them,
dry
it
herb,
doesn't take many of them. Yeah, I actually eat all my bud. Like I'm a real weird zero waste guy. So I even
hey, it's cool. It's cool, dude. It's totally cool.
Shout out to you.
So you take your dry burned off stuff and you like crush it up and put it in capsules.
I've heard of people making oil and stuff out of that stuff though. Out of your decarb fucking vape weed. Like I've heard of people using it.
Oh shit.
But yeah, like I've never heard of people actually. That's really cool. I've never heard of that.
It's totally decarb.
Fucking that's zero waste. That's what's up, dude.
That's kind of the weird part is, right, I mean, so I got this little vaporizer right here, right? You heat this up and this thing doesn't hold a lot of heat. So, I mean, you only have a minute or two worth of heat in this thing, but it's really hot. And this thing will produce dry bud that, is decarbed fully. I mean, it's still, you think you've vaped everything out of this, but then you eat it and it still will rock your world if you get a little extra with it, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, how many of them capsules would you take?
So I have mine at a general rule of thumb is, I take one kind of daily just in the morning for like maintenance. 2 is like aspirin, or something like that. If you're looking for just a little bit of mild relief, 2 of them is like an aspirin or so. 3 of them you get into almost like a painkiller muscle relaxer, and you get into like 5 and above, and they'll just straight rock you like any edible you take.
Right.
Hey, that would be really cool to if you start doing that, then you can start adding other things into it. You know what I mean? For just daily supplements and stuff. That'd be cool if we had like one of those. I know there's a couple people on Cannabis that are really into plant sciences and stuff like that. And that stuff's really interesting to me. I'm just now delving into that, and that's a whole nother thing. That's really cool. And that just gave me an idea what you're saying with the dried buds from your vape. You know what I mean? That's really cool.
Yeah, because you don't have any waste, dude. That's really awesome. That's
right
cool.
here. Right, yeah.
You're getting a double bubble, really. You know what I mean? That's awesome.
Yeah. I'm trying to get everything I can out of these plants. When I'm done vaping it, I feel like there's still some good stuff in there, and I want that.
Right.
I took those little squishes from making my rosin press, from my rosin press. I saved the pucks.
Oh, hell yeah.
I threw those pucks into the water and the oil with those.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Because they're already decarbed. So
yeah.
I got to extract whatever was stuck left in those.
Yeah,
fuck yeah, dude.
Good shit there. That's all goodness.
Absolutely. You got that stuff sitting around.
Dude, I'm
puts a little nutrient in there too, And I know they're good and clean because I checked them out, I flushed them, I tasted them, checked them.
Yeah, hell, me and DP were talking one day about he was making a smoothie with some family. I think it was that day, and I was like,
shout out to the Dudes Grow Club or show. Yeah, dude, they get.
Yeah, I mean, I pick fan leaves, and when I make a salad at night, I will put fan leaves in my salad and eat it, man. I think it's fucking delicious.
Hey man, that's all. Congratulations. I don't know if I was going that far. I saw some deep fried fan leaves that might catch my attention.
Nice. You use that? You guys eat that? You said you like have it with salad or whatever, or use it as salad?
Yeah, man. It spices up your salad like an arugula or something.
See, man, if I didn't use nutrients, then maybe I would do that. But I'm like too worried because I have nutrients. Like I won't even let my dogs eat my fan leaves anymore.
See, I don't got nothing crazy going on. You know what I mean? I got some stuff at low. You know what I mean? Lows, it's fine.
There's nothing wrong with intaking those nutrients. Once that plant uses that nutrients, I mean, there's nothing wrong with intaking that into your body. I mean, it's the same stuff you need too.
Yeah.
Hey, and I just want to point this out, Ricky Bobby, that If you're implementing your Dr. Zymes and your IPM correctly into your feeding program through the week,
Yeah.
whatever you're feeding with via, be it like sea kelp maybe you're worried about, or whatever kind of compost material maybe that you've implemented into your foliar feed. So when
Yeah.
you're coming behind that with your Dr. Zymes, which is your fungicide and your bioinsecticide, you're kind of, giving that plant some health and washing that, and you're adding aloe vera and all that stuff in there too. And even sometimes after you do that, you can come back in with pH distilled water and wash the plants off too, and they're just healthy to eat. So
Okay.
if you're doing that correctly and implementing that correctly into your foliar feed program, your IPM should be taking care of any worries about what you might be eating off that leaf.
Okay.
As long as you wash them off. They're like fruits and vegetables. You wash them
Right.
off in the soup before you eat
That's
them.
usually what I do too, because I don't know. I thought I was over excessive with it, but that's what I do, with my plants. So after I do a foliar feed that next morning, then I wash them off. So
Well, I got what I do is I foliar feed on one day of the week, and then 3 days later, because I'll foliar feed, inoculate soil at the same time. It's a full-on feed. And then 3 days after that, I'll do an IPM, and then I'll have a 4-day water should carb enzyme day as I catch back up to that. But I'm not doing like heavy drainage feeding and stuff like that. Sometimes I'm doing balanced feeding.
well, I'm feeding a lot and running off a lot. I got a lot of runoff. So
Straight salts and cocoa.
No, not. I mean, there's some salts with my what do I got? The fucking Veg Plus Bloom shit that I use in the Shine. It has some salts in it. But
Everything that comes out the bottom of my pots when I feed would usually dry up by the time the dehumidifiers ran a cycle or the fans have ran a cycle or
I
whatever.
got a weak dehumidifier, so I got them on risers anyway. So I just
But I'm
suck
saying
up.
there should only be a minuscule amount coming out of your pots when you water, starting.
Well, there's a lot more than minuscule for me anyway. So I end up sucking, and that's the thing. I probably waste a lot of fucking nutrients, I'm sure, but it's just I want to make sure they're good. And then the cool thing with cocoa, I don't, can't overwater them. So, if that was, if I was in soil, I'd have been fucked my last grow because I really like water and I like being in there with my plants. You know what I mean? I guess
What works for you, dude.
Sometimes, you know what I mean? So
Shout out
that's
to all the different growers out there that have different ways of growing and have things that work for them that work out great.
And that's why I switched to cocoa.
We try and take all this
water
advice in and implement it. I take advice from a million people and I see what other people do and I change up some things I do sometimes and I implement it differently. That's all part of being part of it.
Yeah.
And I think that it's important that we nurture the idea of everybody getting to be different. That's just the way the world is and the way the world should be. So
yeah.
Well, all right. So
you don't like.
I've learned from so many different growers, man. I mean, from you, from Indica, from Cariboo, Adam, Mobis. Shit. God damn, man. There's so many out there. I can't remember all of them. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people out there.
I like how they teamed up. You know what I mean? And fucking they do their little breeding projects and pollen chucking and shit.
Oh yeah, Adam and Mobis. Yeah.
Yeah. That's really dope. You know what I mean? That's what me and Blaze and Asian are trying to do. You know what I mean? We're trying to gain a little growing relationship because we're right next to each other. You know what I mean? And now that I'm on these papers and stuff, keep it all like that. And it's cool. We're gonna be able to keep a little perpetual going, and I'm excited for that shit. That's dope.
That's awesome.
Fuck yeah.
That's cool. That's why I got a partner and stuff now too. Things going, man, where I'll be able to grow and grow as a business too. You know what I mean? So.
Fluffy just left. I was about to holler at him because we're all trying to. He's not too far from me, and we were talking about every couple months. You know what I mean? Having a little fucking harvest cup or whatever.
Yeah.
Shoot the shit and be able to smoke up and shit, and grill some good food or whatever.
You ain't that far from me either.
Yeah, no, it's just a hop, skip, and a car ride away.
Yeah, it's like 2 hours, 2 hours, 20 minutes for me, Chicago.
Yeah, good old fucking Chicago.
Yeah.
Like,
I said I'd never go back to Illinois, bro. I
is
said I'd
what,
never go back to
probably
Illinois.
a 6-hour drive or something like that.
I was there.
I can't wait to go out to Canada. I'm gonna fucking, hey, look over there, guys. You know what I mean? One day, if I can come kick it with you, man. Yeah.
I got a bunch of family in Windsor.
Yeah. I was talking to you, Caribou.
Yeah. Oh, hey, man, you're welcome up here anytime, brother.
Yeah, I'm gonna sneak up there one day.
You're welcome anytime, brother. I'd love
Oh,
that.
yeah, dude.
Oh,
They
yo,
won't
huh?
let me anymore, assholes.
Fuckers.
I'm talking about the U.S.
Well, there's rumors of there's a border crossing in Quebec that doesn't really care. They just let you go through regardless of anything. So we'll try that.
That's cool.
See how that works out.
Fuck yeah, man. That'd be a good time. I hope one day we'll all be able to
Live in peace and harmony.
Well, that the easiest way for that to happen is I'm gonna actually just have to get my passport and come down there sometime. That's gonna be the easiest way to get us all together. It's
Start saving old T-shirts. We'll start making ghillie suits.
yeah.
There you go. There you go. The good old ways, right?
Start practicing your army crawl in your backyard.
Yeah. That's the shit I used to read about all the time, hear about it from back in the day, man. All from BC and shit. Like I used to remember all the BC bud back in the day and shit. You know what I mean? That was the craze and fuck yeah, man. I remember that shit.
All right, guys, I'm out of here for the night, man.
Brother.
I'm out of here too.
Yeah, I'm gone, dude. I'm fucking fried. I'm fried, guys. Sorry, it's domino effect. I'm out.
Yep, it definitely is. That yawn came and I'm done, dude. Done.
Y'all have a good one.
Yeah, love
Yeah,
y'all. Guys, be easy, man.
I'm get fucked up. I'm already fucked up. Peace out. Peace, love, respect. Thanks for joining.
Sure, man.
I can't even get in here.
Go watch some Fumador or something like that.
Yeah, I really like something to pass
I
out.
don't even quite 8 o'clock where I'm at, so I'm gonna watch some Fumador and feel that good. You guys have a great night.
Yeah, you too, man.
Have a
See
blessed
y'all
All right, talk to you guys in the morning.
All right, guys.
later on.
All right, everyone. Thank you, chat. Thanks for joining us. As once again, chat was lit tonight. It's fucking awesome to see that we're getting so much action in there and so much support. We can't thank you enough for this support. And we're working on some merchandising stuff so we can get, some stickers, maybe coffee cups, magnets, and t-shirts out, and also hats out to people now that we've actually got an emblem. So stay tuned and we'll see how that all works out. All right, guys, have a great night, and we'll see you Friday night, 6 p.m. Pacific for Friday night, whatever happens Friday night. We'll see you there.